Changed what I was looking for.
Pretty close.
I don't think there's audio. Give me a moment.
We're about to find out if
I'm audio.
I was about to say that.
Apparently there's 64.4% drop frames.
That's a large amount.
That's a very large amount.
I have 60,
But my computer's only running at 5% capacity. It's only running at...
I think it's
not too bad
internet
and it came back.
It's
Oh,
the wireless
I think it's up.
card. My wireless.
It's a Wi-Fi.
Oh, he just leaned on my foot. It's cute. He's so soft.
No!
Right there.
Can I borrow some?
Hey! Whoa!
I need space, Tim. You're taking up all the space.
I was just dumping my dice out first and then I'm
There's audio.
warm it up.
Yeah. No, there's double audio.
It's echoing. Alright, so, as I was saying, party, can you turn that off, please? Oh my. So yes, the party had just spent the night in Neverwinter. You met up with Gungeon's contact, made the delivery, and the only order of business left would be for Sildar to take care of the business with Ya, who is now deceased.
Sort of.
R.I.P.
You peed when he got
Rip in
here?
pieces.
Oh.
Ripped it to
You peed when he got here because you're so happy to see him? Yeah.
Yes. By the way, you showed me there's a puddle on your phone now?
MIA.
No, we just paid it.
So, you all spent the night at the inn that Sildar prepared, had reserved for you guys with the exception of Osrin.
Who is at his comfy estate.
Exactly.
You have an estate? Depression.
He has an entire estate, yes.
An estate. Hashtag depression.
Oh yeah, we never came up with... You said it was... Alright, we'll figure that out when it comes around to that.
Sure.
Money.
Oh, yeah. We never did figure that out.
No, we didn't.
Is that still paused?
We will...
I have it paused here on my end, so it'll have better...
Oh, okay, so it's still streaming. But,
Yeah.
okay,
I just
really
have
confused.
it paused here on Internet Explorer
So that you can use
so that I can have more bandwidth.
I catch you.
Okay.
I don't know how, but I apparently catch you.
I know.
So...
Apparently Osrin falls from trees too.
Serious?
You
fell for fun?
What?
I missed something.
When was Osrin in the tree?
Never. It was supposed to be a joke, but okay.
Well,
Yeah, I said apparently
when's the
Osrin
wedding?
falls from trees too, but
And then
okay.
you fell. I'm like, wait, I was just saying I'd catch you. But then you say he fell, and he fell, and if he fell and fun caught him, he fell for fun.
So, when's the wedding?
That's a very roundabout
And Mullen is like, where's my gun?
No, I don't need one.
Oh.
Hit catapult.
Exactly.
Catapult up there.
Do you want to
I don't think I would die immediately, but
I one-shot a spectator.
Like her.
So yes, you wake up the morning after you arrive in Neverwinter. Sildar has invited you all to breakfast with some important news. And Osrin, you have also received a specific request to join them for breakfast as well.
Oh, those are for me?
Your Sildar
I used them.
visited your estates personally to invite you to join him for breakfast.
Yes. Just randomly throwing dice around doesn't work in your favor, guys.
It works for me.
Hey.
oh my god. 2, 3, and then a natural 20.
You didn't even give me a d20, Bread. I just did it again. I just said bread again. Bro and bud. Bread.
Okay.
Red.
Red.
What'd you just do?
Dropped his phone
Drop
on the
his
dice.
phone.
Day is not going well so far.
No, it is
The
not.
phone fell for the dice.
Should we just skip this week?
No!
I mean, it's
Too
already
many-
off to a bad start.
Too many story
Bad
elements.
starts end in amazing
Yes.
finales.
Starting
Yes.
this week, you'll all will probably
Bad
notice
starts end in amazing finales.
where Act 2 becomes a lot more story-based,
Sometimes there's
just like you were wanting to
Story.
do with your campaign. So,
I don't believe
that's what Tim's excited for.
in...
Sometimes I think I need to just be quiet. I don't know how.
He
Hey.
wasn't after camping this morning.
So,
The hashtag not sponsored.
first and foremost, who all actually shows up for breakfast?
I thought you were
Ozrin shows up,
D&D.
but a
Present
half hour
unaccounted
late.
for.
Yes.
Okay. Wouldn't you have just left with Sildar at the time she showed up?
No.
Okay.
What is on your hand?
A stamp.
Sure.
I didn't even see it
It's a gymnast.
until Tim said something. I was like, what? Stamp? What?
Stomp.
Anyway, who all shows up for breakfast?
I said present and accounted for.
Okay.
Because she's hungry. She wakes up hungry.
Alright.
Half hour late.
Hawken, are you gonna make them breakfast?
Yeah, if I
No,
can
fashionably
use the
late.
kitchen again, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe because he was actually getting dressed,
The cooks and
changing into
managers
his
might-
equipment.
in
Some
that you
people
guys
might
are
be
staying and
disappointed.
actually like you now because you actually have a chance to try your food and are really
I'm just
impressed.
kidding.
You are horrible tonight.
Am I not always horrible? You
So,
have to specify tonight.
you guys
I'm
have
a
time
fool that you think I'm not always horrible.
to finish up breakfast.
Don't
Yeah,
say
or
that.
Aachen cooked breakfast for you guys again.
Yawkin.
This is gonna be a thing, isn't it? You're gonna misspeak like the entire...
It's okay. I'm gonna misspeak and say Yawkin every single time.
So,
Yawkin.
Ozrin shows up right about the time you all are finishing Aachen's breakfast that he cooked.
Punctuality is a virtue. Glare.
Whatever shirt over.
Can I enter stealthily?
Nope.
You
Too
can
late.
try.
You
Already dressed up. Just jeans.
That's a 13.
Okay. Everybody who cares, roll perception. So,
Thank you.
we'll just go with it.
Roll natural 20.
Yeah. That was a very
So,
weak
we'll go with Ozrin.
I can't reach any farther.
You walk up behind Fondriel, where Fondriel is sitting, and then you say your line.
No, you walk up behind me and I go, punctuality is a virtue. And- Man, you're tall.
Just like,
Do I have a nickname for you?
Dude, I was about to get a drink!
I think he just waits for it to happen now. That's a backstory thing.
Yeah.
He didn't know if there was a.
Oh. Still though, would drive the nickname for you as I'm about to get a drink.
Oh, shit. Alright, so, upon response to that, Sildar. Yes, quite. Now that everybody's here, I have important news for all of you. The Royal Guard was visited last night by representatives from Draconia. Yard's case is being moved jurisdiction to be processed by them.
Well, I got my hand.
So, we will need to take our records and our witness to the Draconic home city.
The floating city of Draconia. That'll
Floating?
be fun. Very floating.
Okay.
It's actually kind of hard to
Got
get to.
this. We can handle
It's
this.
floating so high.
Maybe.
Very, very inconvenient.
Hey, we have a pterodactyl. We can just fly up there.
One at a time, maybe.
Okay,
At which point,
I
Ozrin
saw
just
this
kinda
happen
looks
once.
basic-
Everybody
basically
hang on.
Everybody like
Everybody
a
died,
pterodactyl.
but it's a long story.
Don't ask. But we have one.
Our pterodactyl is being prosecuted for murder.
Yes, because it is. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that.
Uh,
What are you rolling for?
Insight.
Kinda.
For what? Well, it's
That's
been
a
long time
21
since I
for
have to work
insight.
on my copies, my
For what exactly?
What?
Trying to decipher whether or not you're actually telling the truth.
About the...
About the pterodactyl being
Pterodactyl.
prosecuted for
Yeah.
murder. You're not deceiving him, but
That was persuasion.
yeah. You rolled low.
You don't believe it.
Yep.
Wait, no. Advantage. I'm helping you persuade him.
He is cleaning himself like full
You don't
on
believe it.
bathroom.
So now
I
you
literally cannot beat it.
21 total.
That is 1 over what I can roll.
Get it?
Unless you roll a natural.
well, a natural 20 would still persuade him.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's an automatic
I
success.
got one name pointed to the cat.
It's
I
not
put
backwards, that's why.
Huh?
So could
Your camera is
And
backwards.
Sildar also warns you
Yeah.
that
You have to flip it.
we will be departing
Why are you laying on me,
later on
baby?
today. Until then, we'll meet at the
Why are
we will
you
meet
laying
at the
on me,
port
baby?
here in the
That's
city.
so
Until then, in the evening. Until then, you all are free to do whatever.
Okay. Those are all eat.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know.
Hey, get off the table.
Sildar exits the building. Is anybody paying attention?
I am.
Perception.
That's the only two people I saved.
Natural one.
Using the table.
Yeah.
Or when this in my mouth. It's the only two I saved.
Tim rolled a 3.
Not
Okay.
him.
Anybody else?
Am I still there?
Yes. When Sildar leaves, you're
Okay.
still there.
20.
That's natural 18 plus. That's perception.
Dad's picture.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have that.
So the two of you, the other two aren't paying attention.
Of course, I got
Um,
this
I have a plus
sticker.
50.
Notice when Sildar leaves the inn,
Uh-huh.
a cloaked, hooded figure follows her out the door.
That's something you'd think I would notice.
She's not noticing.
Hmm.
No.
Homeschool.
Can I really?
I
You know,
I abandoned my breakfast,
Well, no,
put my
that'd be
cloak
at
up,
17.
my hood on my cloak up, and I'd follow out stealthily.
Everything is free.
Okay.
Books,
I signed paper
Natural
for
20
that,
plus
and
10,
she
so
said,
30
"I'm
total.
doing, I got a job."
Okay.
Good.
Well,
yeah.
the
She
the
started
Check your stuff.
today.
My stealth's a plus 10. I know that.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, you're.
So they're
Yes.
homeschooling her.
Oh, that was
I
nice.
guess they've been having problems.
I have double
with
proficiency in
school.
stealth.
Well, that's not what I'm meaning.
So just readers that look weird and cool at the same time.
the
Yes.
road is
Braden's still with his
actually
mom.
very
Braden's
crowded.
still with his mom.
People walking back and forth from who knows where, but there's people everywhere.
What are you trying to do,
I don't know what
Data?
happened. I
Looking
didn't
for-
ask. I
My
didn't
dexterity's
know.
plus.
It doesn't
All
plus
I
one.
know is
Yeah.
Andy
You
Kevin
didn't believe
said
it?
he wasn't coming back.
Well, no, because we were wanting to look at that anyway.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
You do happen to catch a glimpse of Sildar walking, heading
But this
North.
is they're doing
from the
is
inn.
kindergarten to 12.
I feel this one better.
The cloaked figure, however,
Makes a difference, okay?
And Sue.
isn't
School.
behind her anymore.
So,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do with Faith, but
Hmm.
then I got,
It's actual conversation.
I was working
You,
full time and I couldn't.
to see
Alright, well I guess I'm
More
heading
than
out.
one.
I gotta go to Dairy Queen real quick.
in more than one location, you see suspicious looking figures
Oh, I won't.
turning down alleyways,
That's a,
but
have to have in my purse.
there are, people walking all around, going in and out of almost every different potential path you could even
I'm
walk.
gonna go to bed.
So,
Oh, I
you don't have
which
to-
are you going to follow in?
my computer
I'm
with
gonna
me.
keep
Oh, you
tailing.
have?
A good distance behind so I don't
That's
seem
pretty much
suspicious.
all the time thing
Okay.
now. I feel like I never quit looking.
It's supposed to
We gotta
prove
do
See, I feel like the table is more random. It bounces more.
It
Mhm.
also clanks.
Back.
Well, cameras.
Oh, I don't have my papers. That's the.
Yeah, just grab my papers from over there.
And I throw.
You won't move now unless I've got a spray bottle.
So am I supposed to go around?
Somewhere.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
But I have him digitalized.
Hey, let's keep the papers.
Oh,
What's
my
a nap?
fat cat.
For the time being, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm not sure.
I'm cleaning up from breakfast.
Okay.
He's like, no.
We're in.
Stay there.
No. See what I mean?
Why are you at the corner?
Yeah, we're in Neverwinter, right?
Seriously?
Mhm.
Go.
Well, Nolan's going to
Go.
go back to his house,
Yeah.
get the rest of his money.
Okay.
Tape
Cat is on my foot again. Laylan, you're adorable, but you're not allowed at the tavern.
I'll see you tomorrow evening.
All
Bye.
It's okay, I'll go with you. And then I leave, Laylan.
I don't
Okay.
even know if she's seen his house.
Yeah. Are you following him or?
I'm following Laylan
Why is
Okay.
Leyland leading?
because he explores and I just want to keep an eye on him. Just letting him explore, that's all. I'm not necessarily like staying like up with him necessarily. Like sometimes I do. But mostly watching, making sure I know where he's going.
And then after that, he's gonna go to the arena.
Okay.
And
let's see.
Laylan and Mullen end up there at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's what I was
like
thinking. He's
Poor Mullen.
sitting on the bench.
typical. No, she was data.
Anybody, either of you going to join the arena?
Could I nominate Aachen to fight in the arena?
Can I nominate Aachen to fight Mullen in the arena? Mullen is the champion. The current champion.
Let's do this. Oh no.
So upon
To the death.
No! Bad idea. Aachen would die.
Spellcaster versus meleeer.
Versus a fighter, yeah.
That's not going to be a good combination for you two.
well, it won't be.
Mullen's
good for
going to
him.
win.
Yeah.
Unless he gets right up on him.
Or unless...
And also, I want to win some bets.
So you
Win some money.
upon
Win, just to get some extra money.
upon
Because you guys would split it in.
arriving at the arena, I'm assuming then you go to the desk and input a request for the duel.
Can we have an
And
interaction
Aachen is
before
none the
that
wiser.
Mm-hmm.
So about my day.
Yep.
happens? So after that, do you go back and sit out on the bench? So then you're sitting on
Feeds
the
the
bench,
birds again.
feeding the birds. And then Layla runs up and scares all the birds away.
No, we can actually recreate that.
They could just have their first conversation. Oh, that'd be so cute.
Mhm.
Azure.
Yes.
Moving
You
on.
follow
I was
Sildar
hoping you guys would get to hear their
one
first
of the
conversation and get on there.
government
'Cause I don't remember
buildings.
checking out all my time.
Looks like it might be the town hall or maybe a prison office, something of that nature. Presumably on business with the Yod case. During that time, you don't see anybody following her anymore.
No suspicious activity.
Exploding initiative.
And you arrive at the building that
Wait,
Sildar
no.
enters.
That's right.
Roll another perception.
Natural 17 plus 5.
Outside.
Right, but if we're just having a
So,
conversation, this
there
is
you
what
go.
dialogue is.
22.
Okay. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary other than one person. In Pondrel.
She's just blatantly like around a corner staring at you.
Actually, she probably would be.
If you could find me.
That's a good point.
You are blatantly staring at an orc.
No! I just can't find him. She's staring
No,
at
she's
him.
staring at him, but She had no idea it's him.
No, it looks like I'm blatantly staring at somebody, but I'm really zoned out thinking about something completely different. And so people are probably like, why?
You do see a relatively tall, dark-cloaked figure leaning up against the wall in the alleyway next to the building Solar just entered.
Does it look like
Does it look like what?
Ozark?
Ozrin? No. Ozrin is the one making the check.
I'm the one perceiving it.
Your computer
Yeah.
is
That
mocking
was
me.
for hers.
Oh.
For her to see
No.
some other random elf that
Is
is
it?
gonna walk up
Your
to him.
computer
I
is
mean,
mocking
she could.
me.
How?
What?
I'm confused.
What was
What?
it doing?
What happened?
Show them. Let them see.
What happened?
His computer is mocking me.
I see now.
Same.
Oh. Well, that's weird.
It looks really weird.
The stream's just a little bit behind, so it's like.
It's like,
Tim. Okay, that's
Yeah,
enough
that's
of the distractions.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yes, back to
So,
us.
Insert
Ozrin,
CD.
what will you do
Insert
now?
CD.
You done?
you don't know what it.
Can I
It's kinda
maneuver
weird.
myself to
Don't throw
a
the forks in
vantage
the
point
trash.
where I can see the face?
He's facing the other wall of the alleyway, not even a 5-foot gap, so you
Alright.
have to be right up on him.
I just slipped out of my fingers. That literally rolled
I'll
me a
stand
6.
there and wait.
Okay, just out in front of the building.
I just wasted a bunch of time.
Probably not directly in front of the building. Probably off next to a shop or something. After, like I'm shopping.
Okay, okay.
0.
Oh,
No one
Fair
watching.
enough, fair enough.
y'all
Alright,
suck.
so. Bucket, we come back around to you. After you finish cleaning up breakfast, is there anywhere in particular you'd like to go?
Before you hear your name, they call for their
Just going kind of walking around the town, see if there's any cool shops or anything.
Has he been here?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No. Hey, not
That's gonna be real weird.
Yeah.
Yes. So, roll an investigation. What kind of things is Hawken like?
19 total. Gravity. He likes.
The stream is running surprisingly smooth, even though it's running
In
on
cooking material.
low.
Yeah,
bandwidth.
cooking. Any
Cooking and killing.
Yeah,
Right.
cooking and killing. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna text you something.
Okay. Aachen, you actually find a shop. You find a particular shop with a very strange name. The shop is called Killing the Cook.
Does he walk in?
Intrigued by what it means.
Intrigued.
Yes.
I will point out, you got a high enough roll for this. The title of the shop is Killing the Cook, with subtext saying weapons and
Poisons.
weapons and
Armor.
Okay.
ingredients.
Ingredients.
Weapons
Okay.
and ingredients.
Judging from the subtext, I gather that it's probably
The shop just for you.
yes, pretty much. There's a shop for me, built just for me. So I go in. Yes.
Let's
Okay.
shop for Hawkins.
You find all sorts of stuff in there.
Oh.
This shop has various different types of weapons, a small selection of armor, seeing as how it's not the shop's focus. But there's all sorts of spices, potions, ingredients, small stuff in one corner, as well as some basic cooking supplies like
Fun
mess
days.
kits.
Hmm?
You remember my original name pun? When you
Camping.
told us the
Some-
character's
there's
name was
a, there's a
Akin.
small camping cooking
Do you
section.
remember?
Okay.
And you do also find out, once you go all the way to the back, that there's a portion sectioned off that's actually a little mini butcher shop.
Oh.
Excitement in the voice.
Okay. What about some potable, like, utensils and stuff for eating? So potable plates, cups. Stuff
Do you know
like
something?
A portable dining kit,
that. Yeah.
as such.
That could be suitable for most people.
Alright, are you gonna just look, or are you gonna ask a
No, I
shop
ask.
person?
Or.
Ask if they have anything
Alright.
like that.
It's a relatively small shop, maybe about the size of this room. So kind of like Hometown Comics. The only person in there is the one at the desk.
Epiphany!
You may begin the interaction.
You know that shop that's like. if you
Actually,
work
as you walk up to
Hometown
the
Comics,
desk,
It's like 18 plus.
you see
I'm old enough to go in there now.
Are you sure you want to?
a
No!
I was about to say.
you see a
It's just an
short,
epiphany I had, that's all.
bearded, rustic
Imposter.
looking man standing
Just
behind the
looking-
What's
desk.
it called?
He
I've never seen
maybe
it.
stands
The
maybe
shop?
2 feet above the counter.
I just know it's a couple doors down from hometown. And it's 18 plus.
He has
It's
a
either a bar or a
long,
section.
braided,
I know it's
bright red beard
It's not
with
far. The bar is 21 plus.
shoulder-length hair,
You can go into bars at 18 to get by man.
and his
If you do,
He's
could
very
please shut off your
relatively
Wi-Fi or
pale,
phone
and his
I did.
hands are cracked and
I
slightly
already
wrinkled.
shut yours off too.
And he's wearing thin, round spectacles
Was he
that
using-
are sitting at
You
the end of
don't.
his nose.
These
And
aren't thin or
as you
round,
walk up
they
to the
look like
desk,
this. These are
he
like very-
addresses you.
These are about to fall off.
Hello there.
Hello,
How can I
there.
help you?
Hi.
I can
Yes. Do you have?
You're a tall one.
You're Hello, yes, can you
Well-
gentle?
Yes. I make for it. Some people are
By the way, your
height
head,
challenged.
there's maybe a quarter of an inch between your
It's
head
not
and the
that
ceiling.
don't
Teams
you?
is directed towards Funville. She's
There's-
also vertically challenged.
There is maybe a quarter inch between your head and the ceiling.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Still
No,
vertically
this is
challenged.
Small,
Not for a
Small shop, yeah.
She's vertically challenged for
you
an
have
elf.
a taller roof.
I'm
Also
offended by that
naturally
remark, sir.
taller
Oh,
than me,
sorry.
so she's shorter than us.
Anyway, what I
No,
came
they're about the
for-
same. Either way,
Um,
she's shorter than us.
Joking aside, do you have any portable dining sets,
Like in Lord of the Rings,
preferably
or-
for like a group of people?
Like
It
some
depended
what,
on
some
the type of
plates
elves,
and
high
Yeah,
elves are
plates,
taller,
cups,
wood elves are
um,
shorter.
Also makes sense
Dining
since she's a
ware,
wood elf.
stuff that you can easily
Yeah, it makes
kind of
sense
fold
that
up
those
and
are
pull,
6 foot tall.
be easily
You're
pulled up.
a big part of one of the camping kits.
I love
probably.
that.
Yes.
Sadly, I don't think the street
You
should see the good
saw,
like
I
this.
saw you walking around back there. They'd be back there with the
Bookshelf,
camping
things
kits,
like
like
that.
your mess kits, your
Yeah,
camping
yeah.
supplies.
Okay, thank you.
So, is that it for that conversation?
Yes.
Alright,
Go
roll
check.
investigation
Is
with
he like
advantage.
fit and like muscular? Sort of.
He's a ranged
19.
assassin.
He's a ranged
Okay.
assassin. He's
You
really
find
skinny.
Okay, so he's really skinny. But he has like a little bit of
in
muscle.
the
No.
His strength's, I think,
17,
12.
sorry.
That's okay. Yes. But like mine, he's like
you find in the back of
Skinny
camping
little.
stuff, and
Yeah, his strength's 12.
explorers, whatever.
He's also very dexterous,
travelers,
Yeah.
kits.
very intelligent.
dude. Why is
Why
Oster my
little,
type?
basically group
What?
kits. They have 2 of each type of
Why is
utensil with
Oster
them.
my type, yo?
and
That's
2
freaky.
plates.
I don't know.
Why'd you do
And
that?
you wear
I don't
cups, and that's the
know.
only real
I know you didn't mean to.
Uh,
It's okay.
utensil kit you can
Too bad I
buy.
can't find anybody who's actually like
About
Oster.
how much would you say that way?
Some wisdom.
How much do they weigh?
About, yeah.
A
18
couple
is
pounds.
passive
I mean, it's a small
perception.
piece of metal.
Wow.
That sucks.
Okay.
He's 19.
Why is this 16?
And
13 passive.
Why is yours more?
Intelligence.
Her wisdom's a plus 3.
Investigation.
I think I'll
My,
pass on this one
my
now.
perception's a plus 9.
fair enough, fair enough.
It adds 10 plus your perception.
Mine's a plus 6.
Mine's a plus 8.
Gotcha.
Also gonna go back up and
Makes
ask if they
sense.
have any
Guys,
My
Tarzan.
passive's
Okay. Just gonna-
cool, either magical long swords or
Just gonna ask them instead of looking
I
around.
can't really. Imagine
Yes.
growing up with your fingers
Okay.
like this.
I'm specifically
then-
searching for something maybe magical.
Should have stretched
Yep,
them all
that's
the
why
way
I'm
out.
trying to get you to look around.
Maybe.
So
I
go
know we
ahead.
did this a couple times, right?
He's
But
got
still,
his nose
even
deep in
then,
the book.
theirs stay like
So
this.
I have another question, if I may.
But he
Right.
always opened his all the way up.
Looks at you ominously.
Waffle.
How can I help you?
Do you have
Just
any
gotta step
waffles?
back for a couple moments.
If you've got a question, out with it.
Yes. Do you have any sort of special,
Do you have any rosemary?
as in magical gear or weapons along those lines?
Well, we don't get a whole lot of that around this shop, but I can direct you back to this line of swords here I got back behind the desk. I've got well, let me just have to take a look with you here. Got so you want swords specifically? I've got some axes. I've got some all sorts of stuff actually.
If you have some hand axes or long swords specifically.
You can use any type of weapon.
Yep.
He's looking for specific
What are
preferences.
Or
got
maybe
that.
maybe some throwing daggers.
I can't
too.
start randomly yelling
Yeah,
Oh
at your
yes,
comment.
I've got quite a collection of
Because I know
daggers,
when you
as
want
you
it
can
to
see.
come.
Look, you see
Except you.
a glass case.
No,
that
that's not you
contains
anymore.
there's all
You
sorts of
both changed.
daggers of different nationalities just strewn about, categorized
Still
by
start yelling at your comment. You have it.
their
by yelling at your
place of origin.
And then be sad.
And then
No one
the
can
dwarf
understand you.
continues talking.
Literally switches on the dime like that.
So yeah, I've got my
Just the weird
dagger
glare
collection here.
for this.
But if you look back over here on the wall, I've got quite a
Can you do
lineup
that?
of battle axes. If you're specifically looking for something magical, come over here. And he takes you over back to the corner of the shop that is all the way back towards the front.
Just and then she'll probably go.
Okay.
You're a good ways away from the desk at this point. If you look up there, and
Like
it's kind of-
consciously avoiding
he's flying up,
Celestial.
but to you it's like right in front of your face.
And then home flying celestial.
This
The
And
languages.
she'll be like, "Oh, you show off."
a
The languages Ultra knows
This
as
is a
Abyssal,
two-sided
Common,
battle axe
Elvish, and
of
Sylvan.
pristine dwarven craftsmanship. You
Now,
can
I
see
can
all the
never
different like
you don't know, do you? You do.
etchings and designs, characteristic
I remember.
of weapon of dwarven
I
making.
ask you every week.
This is a special axe.
You do.
It
I'll try to
is
convince you.
known to be
Okay. He won't.
it's known to make your battles rather heated, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And you can see the blade is sharpened to a very fine
7.
point with a
7 is my
one
Christ
of those
number.
little
It's also my favorite.
pointy things on the very end of it.
Okie dokie then.
And then of course
Those
the
just don't like you.
metal
It's
back
okay.
from the blade has
What was
etchings in
mine?
it
I
as
roll
well.
a 4.
Of the dwarven design.
I don't know.
As far
Hey!
as, like I said, I don't really have much in the way of handy items.
You started
But
like this, you
if you
guys.
come back with me over here to the long swords, I'd actually have a regular sword that I think you might like if you're looking for something magical. And he takes you back to the wall of swords, and he pulls down a little bit a vaguely transparent or smoky looking sword. This sword is a very rare piece, crafted with the finest glass, reinforced with obsidian particles. And it's, well, shall we say, is the opposite of the axe over there. One swing like this, and shall we say, your enemies should, shall we say, be frozen in their boots.
As you can see.
It's a very nice piece. It's of elven design and their glass weapons. It's definitely a very devastating weapon, so to speak, if you will. But it's not a cheap one. That much is certain.
How durable is it?
You would be surprised.
Ta-da!
In fact, do you have a weapon you'd like to test it out on?
Actually, yes. Go.
Let's see. how many times I can roll spells.
Do my long sword.
I can roll those.
So you.
One is most likely to use.
Okay. Alright. That's perfect.
One.
Perfect. Hold out your longsword in a regular defensive stance, like so.
Two.
And he takes the glass sword. Roll strength.
I like how he's going and
13
buying a
plus
new weapon and he
3.
doesn't even know he's in an arena.
They'll call him.
Yeah, but he doesn't even know when he's buying a new weapon and it's funny.
Well,
So,
if he has the money
you
to buy
see
it.
the glass sword does not even.
Two. That's
It doesn't dent, it doesn't crack. It actually pushes you back a little bit. When you're holding your sword, it goes.
Three.
And it makes
Four.
an actual spark of the glass on metal. And he, for effect, he kind of scrapes it up against the end of your sword, causing a line of sparks on either side. As you can see,
And destroying your sword.
yes, if you look at your sword, at
Your
that
sword
point,
is now
you'll see it's very dull and it's got some dents in.
Well,
Hi, cat.
So like it's supposed to take out
6.
Yeah, perfect time to buy.
I'm very sorry about that, but it just goes to show you how
Seven?
the incredible destructive power of this brilliant elven glass sword has.
I'll stop rolling when they're in action.
About the length of a regular sword, so
Right.
Okay.
8.
would that be
3
like
and a half, 4
entertaining
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we put that back up on the wall.
9.
How much? Yes.
For that one,
Yeah.
that's gonna run you a pretty penny actually.
A
1,000
pretty penny or
gold.
an ugly penny?
1,000 gold.
Was it an 8?
It's
A 9?
it's a
Is that 9?
very rare piece. Not very many in existence.
10?
In fact,
11?
I believe the story goes at the time they only made
Oh.
5 of them.
Oh, that's, wow.
Yes, the city of the Sword's origin was actually demolished long ago by an ancient evil elven city, of course. Nobody knows
Oh.
really what happened. Just that one day it was completely
You know
gone.
what I just realized? You can totally make a quest for us
13?
to find Yacht's treasure.
Yeah, I was
14?
kind of
That has to
hoping
be a thing.
that maybe.
Actually, we still technically have a link for that.
15?
And you can literally make it a really large amount if you want to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, because it's not just his, it's a treasure map.
Oh, you have no idea what's coming. This has been in the making ever since halfway through Act 1.
17? Hi, cat.
So are you interested in buying this one?
Yes, right. I don't have the money on me at the moment, though.
Alright, well, how much do you have?
I only have 10 on me.
Yeah, not enough,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Cat.
However,
Like
I
my
do
dog,
have,
and
and
it
he
doesn't
takes you
care where
down
your feet are, we'll
to
move them.
further down the line,
It's
where
fine.
the longsword,
He's up. He's
where the
okay.
longswords are at.
No.
Like I said, my apologies, I don't have much in the way of magical items. But however, I do have this sword here.
20. I got to 20 before it was
It's a long sword, it's your basic iron sword with got a curved hilt with the regular leather
That's my
wrapping.
foot.
That's your foot.
This
That was
That was-
weird. You just pet my
this
toes.
sword is
It was petting the cat.
designed
okay,
to give
it's
your
not really-
enemies a bit of a jolt, so to speak. So to speak.
That's on stream forever now.
This sword,
Yay!
just like your regular longsword.
Immortalized on
But-
YouTube.
Yep.
If you would like to test it out, I can show you exactly what it does.
Yes, that'd be nice.
22.
And you pull out your sword again, I'm assuming.
23.
And this time, instead of going
24.
in a defensive
25.
strike,
That just rolled 3 in a
he
row.
goes for a parry. And as soon as you do, he does, you see sparks of lightning
26.
arc off of the contact point of the two swords.
That's quite nice.
This one will run you at about 5 gold pieces. It's a pretty common enchantment and sword too, so be willing to give it this one for 5.
27.
Well, until I have the money for the other one, I think this one will be quite a suitable
28.
replacement for my current.
Very good.
Now, may I ask,
29.
has you have much inquiries about the other sword? Or should I expect it to still be here for the backpack checks?
I'll be completely honest with you. We do have a lot of rich folk come through here all the time. They see something they like, they usually pick it up right away because they, are well off.
What I said,
Okay, I see. Well,
However, there is a good chance
Glad I asked.
that it may still be here,
'Cause I
depending on
totally zoned out. It was just
Yeah.
dropping and not
whether
paying
business
attention.
fares well.
yes.
What was the name of the sword?
31.
I don't know yet.
I still may ask the name of the
32.
sword. You gotta know now.
What, are you talking about the longsword?
No, just the black one.
The
The
oven
red
glass.
one. Yeah.
Okay,
That was the one I was wanting to know about.
Oh, the glass one. Oh, yes. That sword actually has a really rather legendary name itself.
Did I say 31 or 32?
It's called Tal Shia's Sword of
Really? Nice.
Sword of Frost.
She said, hey, did you get accepted to a university yet?
Okay.
No, because I haven't
I'll have to keep that in mind.
applied.
Also, another pirate of the legend.
Thanks for
Supposedly,
pointing
the
that
5 swords that were
out.
forged
LOL.
from the
Who is
glass
it?
My
were
friend
given to
Greenlee,
5
she sends
legendary
messages at work.
champions of the dwarven city in which they were made. This one belonged to the warrior, the legendary warrior called Tal Shia.
What was that? 33? 34.
Who? Sorry.
Tal Shia. Yes. That's a strange name, but it was an ancient elven city, so, you know.
Yeah. I thought you said
35.
coal first.
Tal Shia.
Can I walk in right about this point?
32.
It'd be
They're
hilarious.
about to call him.
You were over at the...
I probably would have wandered away.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
37,
That's
No.
a 2 plus 8, so 10.
38.
They
I walk by the shop but see nothing.
Roll a
Yeah.
perception. Yod. Roll something.
That's
You mean Aachen?
Aachen. Yeah.
It said 38, right?
Roll something.
Stealth.
That's not an option.
perception. That's a
You don't-
16 total.
Stealth. Okay, I have disadvantage on stealth.
That's a natural 20.
I have disadvantage on stealth.
40.
Still
And a
15.
So what was yours? 17?
16.
16?
41.
And his was a 15.
15? Okay. You do, as you're walking around, you're looking in some...
Just looking at the
42.
random shops.
observing the crowd and all that. And you do happen to see Aachen walking. He's walking down the street with what looks to be a brand new sword.
It's a good thing I have disadvantage on stealth. The first one was a 20.
I'm going
Or-
to stealthily sneak up on him.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Did you want to say anything else to the shopkeeper
45.
before purchasing
Should I
the
try to
sword?
get to 50?
Okay. So we'll just go from here then.
I think we're
Yeah,
about
he said it
to.
was 5.
Or no, they're about to have an RP. Go for it.
And then we're going to have something that happened.
Roll perception for
Meanwhile,
me.
I think.
Perception for me.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a 5.
plus 0.
It's
I
a
dropped it
5.
He
like
doesn't
that.
see you, so what are you gonna do?
I'm going to sneak up and just slide a hand
46?
pull the sword off his back.
Roll sleight of hand.
That's a natural.
Perfect!
Yes, or Aachen, roll perception again.
That's a 1!
Wow.
Okay.
With disadvantage. I'm just kidding.
I hurt my ears.
Sorry.
This is
So
amazing.
36.
How do you
36,
both
40.
My sleight of hand's plus 4.
That's 47, right?
Okay, so Ozrin, you go and reach up for that sword. What's your strength score?
12. So plus 1.
Aachen, what's your strength score?
More than 12.
This is
17.
17.
So that's a
48.
plus
Plus
3. Okay, plus 3. Makes sense. So you reach out. You manage to pull out the longsword. Aachen has no idea what's happening, but as soon as you grab a hold of the sword, it drops to the ground and causes
You
a
scared
arc
the
of
cat!
lightning. Once it hits the ground, Yod, or Ocken,
Yaw.
roll a
Just
dexterity.
start calling him Yakin.
Yakin.
Y'all can get the names right.
Roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
It was the longsword?
It was the longsword,
I'm proficient with longswords.
but you roll a
I
natural
like
one.
it, bud.
It's it was a little bit longer than you were expecting.
Some of the dogs stop licking themselves because they lick themselves too much.
That's me.
Like, they just lick the same spot over and over and over and over. I'm like, no, stop.
Dex,
Not a
you
cat.
said? Or
That's okay for cats.
You said
They
it was
just-
Dex?
That's
Yes,
their nature.
with disadvantage.
You're not a cat.
and
Stop.
you said it was saving or
Saving throw.
Is he
Saving
usually
you.
an angel?
Yo,
Wait,
I
you
rolled.
have disadvantage on?
I got
Mostly
seven.
Dario, actually.
Okay.
Guys, I rolled 50 doubles before you got to our interaction, and you're still not done.
Well, I blame Ozrin, okay?
Sorry.
I love
It was
how you
more
say
so
sorry.
this
It's
shopkeeper
great.
interaction.
Yeah.
Canadian.
I didn't expect that to take so long. Let's see.
Also wasn't expecting Tim to buy a brand new sword either.
Ocken, you take 3 lightning damage.
ouch.
Leave it unlocked. Okay, just bump to me. Where's the button? It's
So
on
the
it.
lightning arcs up and
Oh,
shocks your
feet,
legs.
feet.
So, do you know my new health?
30?
No, because that was level 3 health.
Okay, what is it now?
57.
Woo! That was borderline R2D2.
It would have been 47.
Should I do it again and make it
But
actually
because,
R2D2?
because when I got
Curious.
level 4, I gained a feat.
Oh, okay.
And I did, what was the feat?
I'm gonna try it and
It
fail miserably and be
Tough.
embarrassed.
So my hit point maximum increases by the amount equal to twice
Can't
my
really be
character
embarrassed
level.
in this group.
Wow.
So,
Amazing.
You're a tank.
I gained 10 HP. on
Don't
top
lick
of
my
all
toes.
that.
God.
It's really nice.
Tim's a
Can't
tank.
lick your toes.
Yeah, I'm trying to lick himself and he licked my foot.
You said I took 3?
You took 3.
Okay.
It's not good. It was not accurate. The accidental one was more accurate. What do you think?
So, this happens. Ocken, you turn around and you notice that
Sneaky little
Ozrin
butt.
has taken your sword.
You
I'm
didn't
just
notice that?
inspecting it.
I noticed you flipped
Okay.
your phone over.
After
Did you
I
notice
managed
you
to get
unlocked
it
first?
Yeah. Once you know,
Cast
get,
identify.
Do me a
once you
favor.
get your bearings back,
Shove a sword through
you're
his
able to
neck.
pick it up easily.
Huh?
Nothing. I was looking at the same thing.
You have identify?
I'm pretty sure I should. Let me check, make sure, because
Apparently Jacksepticeye can do an amazing one. Absolutely had this pulled up
oh,
first week.
oh right. I was.
Jack is amazing! Oh my goodness!
I think I changed it.
Irish.
I did have identify as my free
My
spell
family.
from Elf, and I think I changed to Firebolt. So I don't have it. Can I make a Arcana check on it?
Sure.
I really don't like you.
That's an 8 plus skills 3, so 11.
Okay. You deduce that
Still not
That
good.
was
based
better.
on
Really?
the
That was better.
result of having itself slammed against the ground,
And zapping.
that it has some sort of magical properties pertaining to lightning.
That's the noise I made when I heard his HP.
But again,
A little less
you know it's
sneaky.
magical, and you know it's
Little less
something to do
what?
with lightning.
Sneaky.
But
Oh, squeaky.
And it
that's
seems
about
kind of
all
like a. It seems kind of like a weakish enchantment. I'm
My
guessing.
voice decided
a common
not.
one, yeah.
It's just like stop.
By the way, your sword is a long sword, and it just adds 1d6.
That would have been really good too.
Say again.
But
It
is
adds
it
1d6 of lightning
no?
damage.
Okay.
Oh, what happened to God's sword?
Yod's sword is gone.
It's just gone?
Well, I mean, you guys didn't look for it. It's still back in Fandolin.
That happened to Fame? Oh yeah, it did, didn't they?
Yeah. Sildar
Well, I
had no
thought
need
somebody
for it,
would've-
so she just left it there.
Oh, I figured somebody would have picked it up.
It's a magical sword. You probably would have found it.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was what, a Dragon Slayer longsword? Yeah, we would have definitely picked that up.
It was the most manly burp.
You can ask Sildar about it. Maybe she did.
That was a snort.
I was trying to breathe and talk
Although
at the
Ozrin
same
wouldn't
time.
know
No, this is more
That's what
of
happens to me.
Emethral, because Emethral helped carry God's body.
That's a good point. But I'm in the throne now. Just kidding.
Yeah, no. I'm still Emethral for the moment until you do whatever the hell you're gonna do with them.
I'm already doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Are you doing the thing we talked about like 4 months ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
okay,
not gonna all come to fruition right away.
Okay, this will be interesting.
But that means I do need MFL's character sheet.
That's not the right one. He's digitalized, so I'll just send it to you over.
What is this?
Okay,
This
cool.
is level 5.
That 1d6 fighting.
When I digitalized it,
In addition to the
I
longsword damage.
adjusted some of the spells and stuff. So
After this interaction, and Akin gets his sword back, you two roll perception.
that's a natural 7 plus 8 because my perception is 8. So 15.
Okay.
I love my perception being so high.
So Akin, you're focused on putting your sword back in its sheath.
Yeah.
You don't really know. What's
No, I
going
really
on.
don't wish I was
Um,
high. Thank you.
Ozerin, you do notice that there are two royal guards running up to the two of you.
Wait, can I borrow 1,000 gold?
So freaking.
Is your name Akin?
It's him.
At
Wait.
this point, I take off my hood. They should recognize me for.
You do know we know who he is, right?
That's Autumn.
Wait. I need to roll something. Okay, yeah. Roll deception. At disadvantage.
That's a
I
4.
don't think I'll need disadvantage unless I get a 1.
You rolled a 4 and
Roll
an 8.
doubles with d8s.
I do with you
That's
twice.
persuasion.
Zero.
Yeah.
4.
4.
You know, we know who you are. We received your description.
Oh no.
At which
It
point
wasn't me.
I'm looking at the guard quizzically and like, why is he being summoned?
He's being summoned to the arena. There's been a
Oh.
request for a duel.
Oh.
Okay,
may I ask
so
who?
we have the.
A fella by the name of Mullen. That didn't really tell us
Champion?
much.
I facepalm.
I shall lead him to the arena.
We've been instructed to accompany you. I'm going to request you roll an insight.
That's an 18.
Okay.
Plus
They're
5.
relatively new to the area. They know you because you're of royal
Royal
family,
descent.
but they haven't spent much time around
He's
the
a
arena,
royal
so that's why they don't know who
She's
Mullen
so
is.
drawn to him.
So is Mullen.
True. Just not the
Mullen's
same
the
way.
only-
You can feel free to accompany us, of course, but we have been instructed to accompany Akin to the arena.
Okay, so we
I
have
shall
an interaction
accompany
that
him as well.
happens in the meanwhile of him
Very
being
well, sir.
in the
Okay,
shop.
if you would
shopping.
please write this one.
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry?
We have something that happens while he's shopping.
Okay, good. This would be a good time
This would be a
to
good time to do that.
do that.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I pointed it out. So we had actually written the beginning of when Fawn and Mullen met, and so basically, and this is where it was outside this arena. So she walks up and he's sitting on the bench the first time she ever saw him. So where she's gonna instigate the deja vu.
Is he going to, or is she?
Well,
He was the first one to say something last time.
yeah, but she instigates it by going and sitting on the bench by him. With the same, she's gonna like try to be the exact same mannerisms and look and everything. So, actually, she walks past him first to walk back out the way she did the first time. And tells Lemon to go sit where he was the first time, to go sit in the stable. Go to the stables, bud. I love
Mullen
you,
is sitting
bud.
on the bench, and he is feeding birds.
Okay.
So then she walks out past the bench, and she looks around. She sees there's only one place to sit down, and so she's exhausted after just having finished a fight. Of course, not this time. It's the first time she was. So then she walks over and sits as far away from him on the bench as she can. It was really funny. And then she's kind of just staring. What's it say? Looking around.
Looks
on the
over.
bench. She's okay. So she sighs, and then she just ends up staring at the dwarf that's watching the birds, feeding the birds. She's just staring at him. So like not even knowing that she's doing it.
Mullen's just throwing bird feed, aka biscuits.
It wasn't biscuits the first time, but it is now.
You're welcome.
And you notice there's a lot more birds than there were before, just because Auken's cooking.
Wonderful day, isn't it?
If you consider fighting to the death just to get a job wonderful, then yes.
Oh yes, I saw that skirmish. However short it may have been, it was quite entertaining. Is that not the excuse of all mercenary work? Entertainment?
I'm no mercenary. If that incompetent fool had not been human, he would still be alive right now. I'm reading it, okay? So just... I could act better if I had it memorized.
Oh, I see. Well, tell me, miss. What were you doing at an
You
evening...
forgot this!
I was doing it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
What were you doing at an event meant for mercenary hiring potential? If you are no mercenary, simply for the gold or a chance of killing these incompetent excuse for combatants that you are so unlike yourself.
Who are you that my intentions... I lost my spot. Who are you that my intentions matter to you so much? I don't appreciate being interrogated by strangers.
Now on to asking the correct questions. I am merely an interested employer, and I must say I was quite impressed by your display in that arena.
How am I remembering this word for word, man?
Because when it tastes like wonderful.
Jumps ahead. And then Leyland comes running.
Mullen summons Mana.
Is she laughing at us?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you guys are dorks!
We ended with him. A very formidable companion you've got there.
See, Leyland, he still thinks of you that way.
Well,
Anyway.
there should be something quite exciting going on in just a moment. If you'd
What
like
did
to
you do?
watch.
What
And he
did you do?
stands up, and as the guards are now approaching, he stands up and enters the arena.
Alright.
Oh,
And you see,
frickin' no.
and you see
You okay?
Ostrom with them too.
Oh, by the way, can I borrow 1,000 gold?
This was on the walk there, I'm guessing. How much gold do I have?
On your person, not that much, but you could probably get some from your family.
He's trying to.
Can I have
Well, I'm
1,000
trying to.
Of course.
I'm trying to figure out how much I would have on.
I can't understand why that axe is bent like that. It just bothers me.
Gold is heavy, you know.
Yes, I know.
So maybe
Don't my often.
probably carry around
I can steal what I want to steal.
probably carry around 100 or so.
100 or so gold.
Can't say you didn't see it coming. Wait, can this arm
How much
move?
do I have in my estate?
Looks like it could almost move.
I'll decide that at some point.
Okay.
This axe
We'll
is
figure
so
out.
big. I'm
We'll
gonna
talk about
break it if
figure
I
out
pick
just
it up.
how well off your family is and figure out how much you would have.
Well,
You might have
No.
to use
Okay.
calculation from me too. I might have more because of my backstory. So there's some of that for me too.
Morgan, I only have 100 on.
I need 1,000. I'll
This
fat
is-
it right now.
Was I supposed to make it louder?
I didn't touch it.
More bassy.
Anyway, we just continue in.
Do you seem confused?
Yeah, the whole time. Like,
You don't.
why
I
is
would
he?
say you don't see Mullen enter.
Yeah.
You don't know that he's the one that called you.
Cool.
They asked actually.
Yeah.
So, I'm
They
thinking
think
those
we
will have entered for a fight too, at some point. Probably after theirs.
Maybe if you would like to.
I would like to.
Okay.
I'm not sure why that randomly popped into my head. Just like,
Oh, and,
I'm looking grim, grim,
I'm assuming
I have come with
A
a
fire
solution.
versus the champion in the arena is probably needs some bets.
Oh yeah.
Gold.
Yep.
So
Why
they've had a
did
while
you
to do
forget
bets.
Fake gold. Give it to the shop owner, fake gold. You
Never,
can buy a sword with it.
I've done something like this before in D&D, so if there's anything specific that needs to be done, let me know.
Don't fall for
You
fool's
can literally just
gold.
roll. roll how many people bet on who.
Yeah.
This
Roll
is
a
all the
D20.
bets.
You know what?
Oh, I've got a couple percentiles going here. What was that one?
Yeah, Ozrin does not bet
Because of that
anything.
one, you lost everything.
I rolled a 10 and 11. I got the jackpot.
That wasn't very much though.
They were kind of low.
Okay, no. This one?
Huh? What are you doing?
I'm just rolling random dice.
D100. D2. Or no, it's 25.
20?
Upon entering
You said D100.
the arena,
Oh, okay.
That's D100.
so you're
That's what that's made for.
hidden, Mullen?
Hmm?
You're hidden on the arena?
There are like 2 entrances, and each
Wouldn't it be
combatant walks in
470
from each.
It goes
Okay.
via the percentile and then the D10.
74.
So that if I rolled, that'd be 100.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see.
Okay. That's good.
What would that be? A 10? That'd just be
Yep.
10?
10.
Okay. So door here, door here.
Can't this be my to hit?
That's a 1.
Oh, I thought.
That's a 1.
That's
a
a
1.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah,
Mm.
It has to be double zeros to be 100.
that is a 00. Oh right. Yeah.
Double zeros.
Yeah.
So that would be 11.
Yes.
Well, then what's. And then 10 is like this.
So when it rolls double
That's
zeros,
confusing.
when it rolls double zeros without this one being 0, that's the first
0, 0, 1.
0 to 10.
Wow.
So that'd be 8.
I don't know where my mini went. My Ozrin mini is here somewhere. Oh, there it is. 0. My Ozrin mini is there on. Nope.
Where?
Next shelf down.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the battlefield.
Yes. Everyone walks in and there's just a gunslinger in the center.
Oh. I'm not sure why they made that noise, but they all went, oh.
All of them, even the guys.
Even the guys, and they sounded all exactly the same, so it was like a chorus of, oh. I kind of want to record myself saying it like that, and then put a bunch of them over top of each
I
other.
just did.
So then we need to put a bunch of them over top of each other going, oh. So it's like a bunch together going, oh, 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 but all at once. So it's just like, oh.
Those sandbags?
Those are barrels.
You're a sandbag.
Maybe I am.
I'm trying to think of a barrel pun.
Of course you would be.
Oh, I should probably look at my abilities as a gunslinger.
In that
You're
middle,
gonna
I'm
go
assuming it's like a
barreling
little
towards the
palm
middle?
thing for
That
attachment.
Yeah, it's a pit of water.
Got a gun, one. With passion.
You haven't seen Mullen fight.
What with passion?
You don't know what happened match.
I haven't?
What?
Never been in.
Do it with
We've
passion.
been in combat. No, we've never been in combat together.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
you
yeah.
died when he was gone.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what type of
Yeah.
magic. You don't know
Is
anything.
that that's a 200 stuff in
You don't
there?
even know that he uses magic. Or yeah, you do.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You know that he
comment
uses
on
magic.
Do you still have 0 viewers?
It still shows 0.
Darn.
Hello,
Everyone who is
everybody.
not watching this is stupid. And we don't count because we're in it.
Hey, I'm watching it.
Sort of. It's paused.
Hi, everybody. This is a brief intervention
Intervention?
for
Because
announcement
we're
team.
a brief intervention. We are mentioning the fact that he's drawing red boxes on the table.
This
I'm
is
guessing
an
those are support beams.
This is an intervention.
Those
You
are
gotta stop breaking
giant
people's necks.
pillars of. Those giant pillars with fire on top.
Okay.
Giant
So
torches.
there's lights.
I couldn't find the
Technically,
letter.
it's daytime right now, but they are still lit.
What did you just call me?
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
No, asked if ASDF. G and Q and K and P.
Also,
G, Q, K, P.
Might take a minute.
1 minute later, you're still
Yeah,
I
not
think I
done.
remember that. Oh yeah.
That actually was a very, very amazing eating sound.
Something you probably need to know.
It's all the typical like
My
video game.
pistol, it has a misfire on a natural 1, and the rifle's a misfire on a 2 or a 1.
You guys should have like a set like if you get down to this HP, then the other person wins.
No, it's unconscious.
that
'Cause
I
you
just
don't die when
drew
you're unconscious.
is
It's fight to the death.
No, you.
what I
will
just
die!
drew is a 5-foot fence of barbed wire, top to bottom.
5 foot. He can, but he's 3 feet taller than us.
Yeah.
He can jump out of the arena.
You'd have to
not without.
jump out.
He would have to touch the fence.
You'd have to touch the barbed
Yeah.
wire. They have barbed
I don't
wire?
think
You
I
have-
can jump 5 feet.
Also, there's not just
I
open
can.
space. The
Mhm.
stadium stands are directly
Yeah.
behind
And
it.
it would be
so-
walled.
Yeah,
This is a big city. It would be walled.
it is. There's just barbed wire just
It's like
on
up
the walls. Yeah, it's up the walls.
Keep people from climbing them.
Something.
You darn
Alright,
kids!
so,
Get off my lawn! You're the old man.
and
You
Mullen,
can say it. Get off
you
my
hear
lawn!
the announcer.
Get off my lawn! Get off my
Our
lawn!
first contestant, airing from
Get off my lawn!
Fandolin, I guess, where they put his
Vandalins
hometown?
were.
No.
What's your hometown?
Well,
Comics.
it was
Hi,
kind
Mom.
of destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mom.
So. Yeah.
Our first
Yeah, I forgot.
a
Sarah wants to come
newcomer
over
in
tomorrow,
the
though.
city, everybody's favorite chef,
Yes.
and Axeman,
No, she got her license.
Organ.
I don't know what I'm doing here, but
And our second
Got really
contestant,
loud there for a second.
our very own, the champion of the city of Neverwinter,
Okay.
Mullen.
just-
And the crowd goes wild.
You were scared out of your
Yeah,
wits.
she'll probably come right after school.
But it's
She gets
down,
out at, like, 3:30,
so you don't
so
really
she'll probably be there around 4.
recognize that it's Mullen.
Well, they just said
Yeah.
Mullen though.
Okay.
Still
I'll just
look
tell
like him.
Ethan, say, hey, we're grilling bison burgers.
The most you
at
recognize
7,
is
if
a
you
few
want some,
staves on the
stop by.
back, but his clothes are
Kind of
different.
this.
It's been quite some time since our city's champion has entered our arena here. The crowd is going
Yeah, I'll
wild
text
to
him.
see their favorite contestant
I think
once
so.
again in a long time.
You're free. And Mullen,
But yeah, he was.
Well,
his mouth starts drooling.
if
every
we're
time
going
he
to
did
hire you, we
bison.
best do this the original way. And you watch him pull out a black
Well, I
staff
just didn't
with a
want to
spider
do
on
it, and
top.
he's like, it's okay.
Well, that's a nice stuff.
I was in a lazy mood.
May I ask what I'm doing here before we begin?
You wish to join us? This is how we pick our associates.
All you hear is
Is this
from
new?
you hear from Ozerin from the stands. Good luck.
I don't remember doing this the first time.
Do me a proud!
Uh,
She says that out loud to everybody.
Is she up in the stands?
No, she's back here watching from the door. Sorry, my character needed to make an entrance for a second.
Because we were not in Neverwinter.
What?
It's because we were not in
I will-
Neverwinter, but now we are.
I see.
I'm
I see.
gonna do it as soon as you hang up.
Well, guess we begin.
Love you.
And he
Bye.
up to the royals.
I now have to make a text
Yep.
message.
and you see one of them go.
Did yours just pop?
Yes, it
Yes,
did.
it did.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Without further ado, we'll begin the next duel.
Actually,
Three.
bring up my staves.
2, 1, and you hear a bell, a giant donging bell. And the crowd goes,
What?
kind of loud. There's some cheering. There's some, you know. No, shut up. Not everybody is cheering, so it's not as loud as when they gave Mullen the round of applause. But it is still people, you know, picking who they want to root for and all that. I have a question about the way these things work. Do the contestants get anything?
Yes.
So they get like a portion of all the bets and stuff, pretty much, just like a horse race, kind of.
It'd be. I don't know how Neverwinter would do something like this, but obviously, the crowd that won would get percentages of the losing side's bets and
Right.
the bets back.
Yeah.
So then they would get a larger percentage than the crowd would get, just because they were the contestants of both.
Bless you.
Bless you.
So yeah, that's
Someone
just
made a
kind of
weird
how
waffle
normal betting
Carol
works.
looks gross.
Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now.
Takes two and chicken and waffles.
So,
Ew.
the bell has rung. You guys are free to begin. Roll initiative.
Ding, 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 ding. That's a 20. That was almost a natural one.
12.
I feel sorry whoever's going to
Get
fight
the ball.
Ozrin.
Huh?
I feel sorry for whoever's going to fight Ozrin. He's got a +4 to initiative. And a plus and a
That might be
+7
fun.
Okay.
to
Mullen's
range
first.
against each other. Just keep in mind he's an assassin.
True. But
One sec.
she can use Hunter's Mark and Hail Thorns. And I don't have my sheet. And that's not my paper. Not that good.
What you should do, you should make fun on D&D Beyond. That way, if you ever do forget your paper, you have it.
Yeah, someone told me that before. And it's not that I forgot. I was well, actually I did forget, but I ran out of time because I was gonna go to work in the morning. Well, morning, 12:30. I went to work. I was there for an hour, and then I went straight to the dentist. And then I was expecting to be able to go home and get my stuff and then go to work. I had to go straight back to work because I was at the dentist for so long. So, and then I come straight here all the time. So then I was halfway here from work, and I'm I'm not going home after this. I'll just have to try to remember my stats.
Okay. You see Mullen. You first.
Whoa!
Lovely action.
Okay.
No, I insist.
The champion should always take the first hits.
As soon as you do that, you hear a large portion of the crowd go, boo, boo.
This is what he always does, though. He wants to see what they can do.
Oh.
And they
Before
know this.
he
In that
How's
case,
the
the
crowd?
booing starts as soon as Aachen starts moving, but they're gonna boo.
He called one boo.
Boo, boo.
Boom moo.
Him.
I will
Nice laugh.
I will have to be very careful.
She
not
peeks
to-
around the door and sees you through the other door and goes, nice laugh, man! I'm just kidding. Just kidding. She
Move
looks
on
you.
space.
You move up one.
Good, Sam?
Yeah.
As soon as you move up one, you just went in range of him.
Yes.
Mullen then uses his action to. He holds up the staff for everyone to see. New thing, they want him to see it. And then he. And this glob of white web.
You are now restrained.
Oh, the spider staff.
Well,
It
as a-
is a.
Dexterity save throw?
Probably.
So it fills a 20-foot space around him.
Okay.
Does it? Did we roll a saving throw or no?
So it's 20 feet and it's difficult terrain.
it just hits me automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't hit you, it hits the ground and then
Oh,
spreads.
okay.
So it'd be like.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's huge.
That's
Yeah, it's 20-foot
Right.
area,
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
but it's up. It's just like a glob of web everywhere.
kind of like when you're
Inside
walking
this
through a
thing now.
cave in Minecraft and you're coming up on a spider spawner.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I hate those.
Better get your sword and your hitting
So am I like webbed,
Still zero.
or can I move around freely in it?
You're
Kind
inside
of,
this
Still
thing.
no one watching.
And it's
Like,
difficult
I
terrain.
shared the link in a bunch
It's
of
difficult
places.
terrain.
So I can move out of it just toughly.
Each creature that starts its turn in the web or that enters during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is
You think at
restrained
least
as
Joey
long as it
would watch?
remains in the web or
You think at
until
least
it breaks
Joey would
free.
get on? If he was available.
So a dex save.
DC is what?
I'm gonna do it at everyone so he sees it. Because they
Spellcasting.
hate at everyone.
Probably.
What is it?
It's my spell save DC.
What is your
Which
spell
is
save
15?
DC?
14.
14.
Mine.
You are
Mine
restrained.
bugged me.
Here.
Mine's broken.
Tim?
No, I got another die. I don't trust you.
Tim!
Yeah, that wasn't a roll though.
You hit it! And it rolled.
And
it landed on
and
a
I
nat
actually
20.
rolled this and got a nat 20.
Joey's gonna be mad because I just did it at everyone.
Tim, you have it.
And on your turn, you can make a strength save to break out of it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Also 14.
What the hell? Let's do that. Never mind, 11.
Are you sure you don't want to use one of my
Yes.
d20s?
Yes, I'm positive.
Even my one that rolled me like 4 natural 20s in a row?
Let me see one.
And I got nat 1.
Let me see it.
I'm positive I don't want to use it.
19.
19.
4.
19.
This one. There it is. It's either really, really low or a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all that thing does.
Most of the time it's low. So,
12.
That was the time I hit the side.
12.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
my
told
dex-
Shelby this earlier.
Yeah.
And I told you about. Actually, I did. I told you about it too. Tim, I ordered something online.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I ordered some obsidian dice
Nice.
You did?
and some cage
Like
dice.
actual obsidian or
Actual obsidian.
Actual obsidian.
Nice.
That
Yeah.
sounds expensive.
It was.
Oh,
Aren't you
what?
trying to buy a house?
Not that expensive.
Oh, okay.
It was the price of the house.
Expensive. Whoa.
I was.
I was gonna buy a house, but then I saw these really cool dice.
It was a lot more expensive than your $9 set of dice like these are,
These are $9. Whoa.
but
Mhm.
it was a lot less expensive than say a refrigerator.
I mean, it's
So 200.
it's about $20 for
The
the
cage dice
pound
was,
of
yeah.
dice that I got.
Oh, you
Um,
spent 200 on cage dice.
Yes.
That sounds
The
like
obsidian
caged
dice were
ice.
80
I'm like
What?
caged
80.
ice. Does
8
that mean a
for the
freezer?
obsidian.
80.
Okay, can we
Caged
get back to
ice
this?
is a freezer.
I'm trying to.
Yes.
You
Uh,
failed the strength save, so you're
Can we get
restrained.
back to this?
I do have an action search.
The other one talking about dice.
Okay.
I'm talking
So
about
another
ice.
strength check
Yes.
then. Save.
Strengthening.
So 16.
Okay. You can.
Break free.
You break free, but you still have to move out of the web.
Yeah.
Which is
You've
difficult.
used 5
Yes.
feet of movement out of your total. What is it?
30.
30. So
And
25
you
left.
can move
so,
at half speed in it.
Um,
So that's 10, 20.
20. You can
So
get
you
to
can
the
get
edge
right
of it.
out of it.
Yeah.
No, he'd be stuck here.
Mhm.
He'd need to have another 10 feet to get out.
Oh. So you can
Or you
actually
can go in
like
any
this.
direction. You could have gone
Yeah, I
here
went
or
forward.
here. Okay.
Alright. So you're still in
Maybe
it.
halfway out of it.
Oh, crap. Alright. And he looks back at you. And he shoots a firebolt into the web. The webs are flammable. They catch in a minute and burn in one round, causing 2d4 damage to anyone inside. So it hits and...
I'm assuming that's a save as far
Nope.
as. So it's a
He's
hit.
in it.
Nope. I'm shooting it at the web.
Okay.
That
He's
is
in
not
the
to hit.
web.
I'm shooting it at just the 20-foot area.
That's a pretty big area.
Yeah.
I think I can just go,
Oh, he could
So
get
now you
that
just roll
one.
damage.
He could.
So,
He could.
I doubt it.
and miss.
but it
so-
doesn't say that you have to do that.
No?
Are you looking at the web or the firebolt?
It just says the webs are flammable. I'm pretty sure to shoot at a specific...
Even if you hit here, it'd still catch the webs on fire.
I mean,
True.
What about just hitting an object though? Wouldn't it be the same as that?
Yes.
I'm blind casting in a 20-foot area. It's not like I can really miss.
I mean, if you get that one though.
Just roll a
Here-
d20.
here's what we'll do.
Satisfy their hunger.
You get your damage. I will roll something to determine
It's also this much.
where you hit.
That's
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Damage.
I mean, 2 of these makes a d8, but
Just roll 1d8. Just kidding.
You can't do that.
It
Yeah,
really
but-
is.
You just realized.
Okay, that works. I know where you're hitting.
I
So
just
go ahead
realized
and roll
that you
your
took
damage.
these d4.
That's 3.
3. Okay. So you shoot your
Roll
firebolt.
Roll this and see if it would have rolled more or less.
It lands right at Hawkins' feet.
It's the same.
Can I get out now, or is there just fire blocking my path?
No, it burned up.
Oh, okay.
There's
gone.
nothing
Oh,
left.
okay, it's gone.
It's like a sand pit.
And it did 3 damage?
Mm-hmm.
What are you at now, bud? You have
So
fun again.
low.
Keep him stuck.
So low.
You should have cast it instead of where he was at. You should have cast it up in front of him so that it blocked his path to you. Instead, because then there was like.
I also didn't know that I could cast it like in other places. I thought it was a direct hit.
Oh.
I thought it was I shot it at him and it webbed him.
Oh.
But it's better than that.
It is.
Okay, my turn?
No, I still have an
No.
action.
Okay.
Oh, that was bonus action.
That was his held action.
Oh,
No, his
His
held
held
action
was
was
the
the
web.
web.
yeah.
Oh, and Firebolt's bonus action.
First one. Or,
Cantrip.
Oh.
Mm.
0th level.
He's now going
Hashtag
to
cantrip.
looks at the crowd, at the display of burning, sticks the staff on the ground, pulls out this like glob of mud, pretty much what it looks like, and he throws it. Slow. Grease.
Nice.
Not yawn.
You cannot eat it this time. 10 foot.
10 foot?
Yep.
So from here?
Starting, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
All these automatically hit without.
It's just on a place. I'm not aiming
Oh,
at you.
okay.
Because what it to hit is trying to hit you while you're dodging.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a little grease in the pool.
Oh, so you want it back one?
No, I was saying I even get a little grease in the pool on accident.
A little bit, just up the edge here.
Yeah.
This is bothering me.
That's just a little small pit of water, by the way. It's not an
Mhm.
actual pool.
Can you guys give me
It's like
a minute?
an inch
can
deep
try.
or
Then
8
it's a
feet.
pool.
All entering in the area cast or at the end of their turn, they save or fall prone. So you have to make a dex save? Dex save.
At the end of turn, though?
No, at the point of cast or at the end of
Okay.
turn. Or and.
So make a dexterity
Or
saving
entering
throw.
it.
Mhm.
Or if
You're also
walking.
drenched in it.
Yeah.
19.
Damn.
There you go. You go. Phew.
Not today.
Not
My turn?
Yeah. I will say Mullen. And just kind of beckons.
Step out of that.
Another
Come back,
dex save,
bruh.
right? To move through it? No?
Nope.
Oh, it's just when you enter it.
Because you kind of like beat your
Okay.
footing. It's an efficient move modifiers.
Yeah. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot what I was
You can
doing.
restart that if you want.
I
Oh
can-
yeah, it is difficult terrain.
Okay.
The grease is difficult terrain.
So he was.
I completely forgot what I was doing
Yeah.
before. And when I
You can get here.
So
actually,
he was here.
Yep.
Wait.
So that's 10
Oh, he
movement.
was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
You can go,
I'm gonna
10.
go just
Mhm.
here.
and then
I'm gonna go there.
Well, I mean, that would be 10 and then 20.
that's true. So that'd be 10.
But no.
Well, he's
no,
wanting to
I'm
go
going
specific
there.
place.
Oh, you want to go
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Okay.
Now I am going to.
I'm gonna battle so much cooler. Just saying.
He's just testing him at this point, seeing what
Because
he
there's
can take.
actual hand-to-hand combat, fighting, spinning around and stuff.
I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna do 2 attacks.
Okay.
With both my axes, I'm gonna throw both of them.
Okay.
That's 60, so you're just in range.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, isn't it
Or-
30 and then
For
60
what?
for hand axe? What's its range?
30 foot without disadvantage, 60 foot with disadvantage.
So yeah, just so you know.
60, yeah.
So
So you're rolling with disadvantage too.
Because it has a first range increment and then a second one. The second one is at
Oh,
disadvantage.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Wow.
Or,
Ow.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage then.
That's a nat 2.
Oh.
Plus 6.
You
That's
did
what it
not
is.
hit.
Now roll for the other axe.
It's an 18. So, 1.
Natural 1.
No.
Let's go back here to.
Nope, here's what happens. Your axe flies into this barrel. Actually, it kind of grazes this barrel and just impales this one. So this barrel has a hole in it now. These barrels are leaking oil. So now this one's leaking oil. This barrel explodes outward. Shards and splinters of wood, and now there's a bunch of oil just all over the place.
So it didn't explode.
It didn't
just-
explode. It
Okay.
just burst open, essentially.
And Mullen goes, forgot about that. Oh.
Eyes widen and turns and faces the outside, not going to watch the flames. She's like
I need
plastered
fire.
against the wall. Look like she's like right here, plastered against the wall.
Realize
looking
where I
that
am.
way.
though.
Also, you have my
See,
name.
how much movement do I have
I
left?
do, and I didn't bring it. I forgot.
10,
I have a mini there.
20.
Not
As
for
I
me.
see that, 35, 30, gotta move a little bit
Could you fix it?
closer.
Let's
move
Oh, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Here to here is 10.
No, I moved
The
here.
model's up there somewhere.
And
You
here to here is
fix them.
10. And then to
His
the
legs
back
are
is
still
another
broke
10.
off.
Super glued.
Oh,
I'm a
It's,
dragon.
oh,
it's
okay.
as long as
I
you're,
tried
you're
to
moving
super
within
glue
it.
It didn't work.
okay. I thought since I was moving out of
If I
it.
want to put it back
Take it.
together, I
There's
have
still a
to
bit of movement
melt
within
the
it.
legs back off.
Okay.
But you tried and it still didn't work.
So you had 5.
I have to redo it using a different soldering iron.
I would have had to put them in. Yeah, 2 more.
From there.
So, move that one.
Is it weird that I've memorized where he was sitting? Because I look up there so often.
There's a soldering iron on the second bottom shelf, very far left.
Guys, I found some feet.
Yes, yes you did.
This is her when she's stealthed.
No, that's Oswald when he's stealth.
It's both of them. Elves of the feather flock together.
Okay, now I need to find action.
Anything else?
1 second.
What have we even done? Oh yeah, you threw the axes.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I was off. My plus hit is +9 for my firearms. Yeah. Not +9.
Okay.
+9.
How was it plus 9?
Yeah.
How? What do you get extra?
It is.
Should be a plus 2 from something.
Oh, I get +2 from taking the. It's the ranged
Okay.
archetype for fighter. Gives me +2 to all ranged weapons.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
Is that a level 1? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You good?
Okay.
I'm good. You go.
Mullen goes, okay, so you can dodge and you can splash oil. He kind of looks at like the oil stains across his clothes. Can you please wash them later? He basically changes into like his arena clothing for each fight. So
Okay.
it's a different ornate type of armor.
Okay.
And he... Well, you can dodge, shall we? Pulls the hand axe that's on the ground. Catapult. Have your axe back.
Dex save.
It's a not 19.
Alright. Yeah. You take 3. That was a first level, but give me a bonus action.
Quickness.
Good to see. Good to see.
Even though his dexterity is plus 0.
What is it?
Archery archetype.
Ooh. Yeah, you might
yeah.
have to reprint him actually.
Yeah. He became
Can I see if I can
laminated
try to catch it?
at the feet.
It's going really
Oh, is it? Okay.
You can try.
Okay, never mind. Then if it's done.
I also obviously have Fanith. I forgot about that.
I like just the random feet though. It's kind of funny.
Hey, it's good for stealth. It really is.
Yeah.
So
Because if you put it here, and like if he doesn't when no one's looking, and puts it somewhere that we might not notice it's there. But you know it's there, and you know it's there.
And lands on the barrel beside you. And just, God, this is a little heavy.
You elbowed my
That
elbow.
is not a very safe place.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I have
it's
experience from over there. It's not very safe. And
You hear Mullen say, "Trust me, we know.
This isn't God, you know.
We may or may not be the reason for these."
I see.
And he looks around. Oh.
Wait, what is this?
they're
It's
pillars.
a pillar
Torch
with fire,
pillars.
fire on top.
Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense.
Are you done?
Fannis is actually going
Can I
to
attack
reach
you?
out a claw and just swipe at you. Shocking grasp.
Hey.
That's a to
That's
hit.
all.
That's a hit.
That's a hurt.
19.
Oh, man. It's 19 to 6. Yeah.
His armor class is 19.
Yeah.
Goes 2d8. How many did you get?
Here.
Senku.
Got him.
12.
Yikes.
But he's
He's covered in oil.
he's also
Your banjo's gonna break.
God?
Yod.
Honkin? Roll 2 die for me.
Look, your banjo's gonna break.
One of them is going to be religion and one of them is constitution.
Yo, your banjo's gonna break.
yeah. It's actually alright.
Yeah,
I melted
his
it
thumb.
on.
It's his thumb. His thumb broke.
What's your religion?
Yo, just pick a new one. Maybe make it a teeny bit bigger. Upscale it a tiny bit.
Okay.
I like being able to see his spine though. That's kind of interesting.
The
What?
lightning that just pierced you from the shocking grass
There's literally a
arcs
spot that
all the
looks
way
like a
down your
spine.
body. You can feel
There
your
it
feet
is.
start to tingle
I didn't notice that.
ferociously. It's a little painful,
It's kind of jumping. Here.
but
Can
you
you
can
just
still
call me
walk
woman?
for now.
Thanks, man.
Is that it?
No.
Okay.
But at least we know Emerald has a spine.
Okay.
Sure about that?
What? That's great.
Wait,
I'm
were
happy
you
with
doing
myself.
Yeah.
Each time you do a diagonal, it costs 5 extra movement.
Oh,
So
I
it
thought-
doubles.
Oh,
so
I
it'd
thought
be
it was half.
10 or 5, and then 10 more, and then 20 more.
Oh, I thought I was doing. Oh,
But you
maybe
can
I will.
do
Thought he was
5.
Yeah,
moving more.
that's
so
why.
like-
That's why I was intending on doing
Oh,
it.
hey!
So I would have gotten in the same place. So.
There you go.
We have people watching.
Hi, people! I love you!
One of them's Joey.
Yes, one of them's Joey.
Finally.
And
Oh,
the
is it
other's
because I
Cade.
did the at everyone?
Nice.
The other's Cade.
You're
Oh, I
welcome.
don't have any
Hey, I'm
actions
so
left,
happy I did the
though.
at everyone now.
Me too.
I should have bought some
Jerry
daggers.
says
It
you
was,
have a
it was on
beautiful
your
at.
ground.
Huh?
He
It
says
was on
he
your
misses
ground.
your beautiful
By the way,
at.
I
David.
walked past
No.
it.
I called it my typo, my Lou. Oh, that's so old. I used to accidentally do
You
it
can
all
say you
the
picked up the
time.
axe.
Okay. Yeah,
I need to
probably
send it to
would've.
Ethan. Oh, Ethan comes right next to
I have one axe.
Mm-hmm.
How is the video quality?
Just within 20 feet.
I'm not sure why the music stopped, but
It stopped a long time ago.
Yeah, it stopped a very
Yeah.
long time
I
ago.
know. I'm pissed about it.
Greetings, hello from the other side.
Okay.
Actually, was
where
really
is
lucky and
the
I'm
other
happy.
axe by chance?
The other axe is like sitting on the ground.
Is it near you? Where I can pick it up?
Actually,
It's right
correction. He
No, I chucked that one.
Yeah,
he-
the
I-
one that landed next to Mullen, he chucked back at you. The other axe is inside where that barrel used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, because he hit one that missed you, and you took that one, and there's the other
I was meaning to take this one.
Then there's still one next to you. So there's one next to him still.
Okay. So it's okay. So the one I have, I'm just gonna throw at him.
Next to him, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw one at
the
me,
one that I threw
and
at
I picked
him
it up.
Oh.
is at his feet, and he picked
Yeah.
it up.
Why'd you give him his weapon back, you smarty pants?
They're supposed to impair my chest, and I was supposed to fall down dead.
They're not dead!
It hit and then fell out.
Just
Yeah, it just kind of like stuck in your
That's
armor and then fell out.
Yeah.
Oh, I like tickles.
So that's not pleasant.
Oh, I feel like singing.
What?
What?
Are you throwing the axe again?
Commented.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I have to.
Hot,
I'm
hot,
not
hot,
close
hot,
enough
hot.
otherwise. I do not have
I know I
10-foot
am.
arm span.
Oh!
Okay.
Hot, 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 hot. Why'd you say that, bud?
Hey, you got it right this time.
Yeah, 9.
Away.
Okay. It misses.
Yeah.
In fact, it sticks
Hey,
into the door. To be
oh, the fire!
Just kinda
Because
goes-
they're playing with fire.
Oh.
It stays there.
Goes right by
I got it, I got it.
into the door.
I understand you.
Interesting.
I thought so too.
You missed.
What are you waiting for?
Is that it?
See you on the other
How high
side
are
of the
these?
war.
Yeah.
What?
See you
How
on
high
the
are
other
these?
side of the
About-
war.
40 feet. They're tall.
Theodosia writes
That was it?
more than
Slow
every
mode's on.
day.
I didn't realize that. Give me a moment. I shall shut the door off.
Well then.
Just a few feet away. So.
Let's see what I can do.
Trying to get the colonies around.
Thank you for moving closer. Never mind.
Underwave. Next save.
Between the centers and the settings, it takes. We keep loving anyway.
Wow.
Did you just?
2 8s.
Oh my god.
Can I add a 0 to the end?
No. You may not.
Oh, you take 16?
I'm gonna wait for
Oh no.
Oh, that's not.
I'm
good.
sorry, I cannot shut off slow mode until I.
No.
Oh wait. Haha! Slow mode has been shut off.
Save! Wait, so like,
I had
Is it-
chat slow mode on, so you can only type something every 15
Yeah.
seconds.
oh.
You take an additional 3 lightning damage.
I'm following
You just
the
said
lore.
yawn again.
No, actually, because his sword is lightning.
But I heard you say yawn is the thing.
Yeah. She said you just said yawn.
I didn't hear yawn. I don't know.
I said Ocken.
I didn't hear a name at all. So.
I heard him say
Okay.
yawn, you take 3 left.
But you
It doesn't
see,
matter.
you are now. You notice you're in water now.
Your sword
And you
electrifies
see
the water. And you're being.
The
like,
owl
heated
above
by it.
you, and starts to descend with.
No.
The cringe, no!
I just closed my eyes.
No!
This is gonna hurt.
Ooh.
That is over 20.
Okay.
And yeah. That's
6.
He rolled doubles!
double, double, toil and trouble.
You said
Caution
6?
big, caution double.
I don't remember the other
Then he
half
goes
of the can.
Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cantation? That's a word, right?
Make a
Cantation? Cantation? Okay, that's a-
Constitution saving throw.
Incantation. There we go. Hey, I was close.
Damn.
I missed
17
the
plus 6
prefix.
is 20.
Okay.
Double, double, toil and trouble.
You are good though.
Caution big,
Continue.
caution.
But I don't remember the other part of the other half.
25.
Roll the hit.
Please, just let him drop kick me.
You could do that if you'd like.
It's considered an unarmed strike, though.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very strong. Although I have.
You can
Two
give a
actions.
shove attack.
Like this.
Yeah.
This is any character that
Well,
is
he can't
stealth.
drop kick. He doesn't have feet.
No, it's like this.
Invisible person
Nope, it
behind
goes-
you, drop kick.
He just
Throws his feet.
like this.
Oh, my.
Let the feet throwing start.
Did you get your axe back?
Broke the
The
banjo.
longsword with the lightning. Did that have any pluses?
Tails.
to it? Additions to 1d6?
No. It's just
No.
a normal longsword.
Okay, so
It's
just,
your
okay.
tails.
Oh wait, yeah, no, never mind. Never mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
call it.
don't pay any attention to me.
Wait, what
Tails.
sword did you get exactly?
Just a longsword with lightning enchantment.
Tails.
So, is it considered a magical weapon?
Yeah.
It would have a +1.
Okay.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Side.
Hey. Tails.
So I'm gonna
How about we put Broken Emmethrall back on the
swing like
keyboard?
this and then swing back.
Who's on here though?
Like that.
Okay.
It's a pronouncer.
Longsword.
So you're dropping your shield for this round?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We don't have Emmethrall watching.
Freak.
I mean, he already was.
Oh, wait, he's watching this?
Well,
Ooh.
I mean,
So 18 for
he
the
might
first
be.
one.
Let me
Pretty sure
see
that
if he
hits.
would have even came
Mullen
to
goes.
That's
Shield.
not for you to roll.
I was +5 to my AC.
it. He's still my character.
Say again.
+5 to my AC, so it's
But
an
you're
18.
not the DM on
18, 19 now.
Thursdays.
Okay. So
Okay.
barely
True.
misses. But I got a.
There we go. You have a spectator in the corner.
A 2 for the second one. So
It's just like the ethereal form of Malformic forms in the corner, just standing there watching.
And the crowd goes, oh.
And the god's hand.
Oh.
Yep.
No.
No, it's like, every time. It just goes,
And then plasters
no,
into
it
the
goes,
wall.
like this. And it disappears.
The stream's actually doing fairly well.
Nice.
Ow.
Huh?
I said ow.
Yes.
I
Yes,
just
there's a
slammed
flag
the
in
dice
here.
on my head.
Akin's gonna make this battle take the rest of
Above
the
or below
night.
6?
Yeah, Tim.
sorry.
Above or below 6?
There are other people that want to do a combat round here.
It's you so above.
So 1.
And so you're planning on making the rest of the night your combat.
It's me. So above.
Shit.
No,
Short
mine
jump.
won't
Try to
take
be
very
nice.
long.
Is it short jump?
No?
I can deal a hell of a lot of damage in one hit.
So 15.
Below.
Did I make you a level
You're
5?
not good at this.
15.
15 to
Damage.
hit? Damage. Okay.
Above.
Even if I wasn't level
It's a
5,
4 again.
I'd still be dealing a lot of damage.
Below.
Nice. You got 1 right. You got 1 right.
Okay,
Because of
and
1.
after hitting the creature, I can do the trip attack. And
I got the chilies.
add a superiority die to the attack's damage, which is what's that? Is that 1d10?
No, it should be like 1d6.
Oh, 1d6.
Oh, 1d10 superiority die?
What'd you say?
It was
Yes.
a D10 level
How
20.
is
Yeah.
the stream quality?
No, it's a d12.
What's the
And
stream
it's a D10
quality?
15.
If that was high pitched,
Is that
then
the
it
combat
is good.
superiority? Or no?
It's your
Well,
maneuvers.
slow it down
Yes, I'm
again.
not sure where that is located.
It'd be on your
Stream
first
Quality?
notes.
That actually looks really cool.
No, not notes, but features. Whatever it's called. That page right there. What's that called? Class features. Yeah.
And now it's out of sync.
Oh yeah, that.
Mesmerizing.
It kept going after I stopped and it tripped me up for a second.
You're like, wait, I'm not doing
like,
that.
oh, that feels weird. It's like, it feels like you're still doing it, but you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what this is?
Oh, I remember.
Neither do I, but there it goes again. That I'm not gonna watch. Hey, you know what this is? It's a dead one of these.
Come on, Tim.
Yeah, 1 second.
What are you trying
Hey, you
to
know
look
what
up?
this is?
The superiority
It's a
die.
whole bunch
now.
of these.
Your superiority die
You know
will
what
be a
this
D6 or a
A
D8.
whole bunch of
Yeah,
these.
from
You're a whole bunch of
Hunting,
dead these. Dead the ones of
Your level
these.
5 will be a D6, because that's what a
know what
bard's
this is?
inspiration die is.
What do you think it is?
86, it doesn't say.
Chili.
What do you think
That's
this
what I was
is?
gonna say.
It's a spider doing push-ups on a mirror.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it didn't get put down. Like why?
Didn't
Spiders have
autofill that
wings.
part for whatever reason.
This spider's been
Like a
delegated 3 times. Delegated. It's a new
Oh,
word.
now there's no one watching the stream.
Y'all suck!
So 1 extra damage, so 16.
Watch our stream. Make me happy. If you watch,
16?
you're very happy.
No, 1 extra damage, so
I'm really
16
bad at
total.
I
rhymes.
thought you said it was.
If you watch
oh,
the
right.
stream,
Yeah.
then you get 2 thumbs up. If you don't, you get 2 thumbs down. If you watched it and then stopped watching it, you get 1 thumb up and 1 thumb down.
Now you're at 16.
Watch until the end of the stream and get 2 thumbs up.
Watch till the end of the stream, you get 4
Make
thumbs
a
up.
strength save, then.
If
it'll be
nobody's
not
watching, then they're not going to watch till the end.
Double it.
DC 14.
Well,
Okay.
So you're knocked around.
I'll probably end up listening to this
Ooh.
while I'm at work.
Listening to myself talk is soothing.
Is that it?
Do you
When I
say
was work-
anything?
On third shift, being a ding dong.
Trying to overtake me so easily.
Being stuck on maintenance.
Where's
You
the-
did do a lot of damage.
Being a ding dong.
Yeah.
Ding dong.
Okay. You go.
Y'all are
Well-
taking too long.
And he has 2
I did
staves
not
stuck
choose
in the
this.
Now
ground.
you said God.
I said y'all are
It
taking
did
too
sound like
long.
God, though.
I said
So
y'all.
he's holding onto the
Y'all.
spider stuff, and he has the other one stuck on the ground, and he just.
Misty.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then stands up right there.
Wait, how did you get up so easily?
Misty
Huh?
step.
Oh.
You
Teleported away, and then
Oh, okay. That doesn't cost movement then to get up?
It's a
It's a
spell.
misty step.
I did.
No.
caused
Yeah,
half
it
my
costs movement to stand up, but
Yeah, half your movement to stand up?
but he didn't.
I haven't used any of my movement yet. That was a misty step.
Misty Step
Okay.
does
teleport.
30 foot. It's a
Okay.
teleportation.
Okay. You can do that
Otherwise,
by
he
laying
couldn't
down.
move 30 feet. You're th-
Just
Yeah, he has
casting a
25
spell.
movement.
Okay.
Hello, Lemon.
Lemon. Lemon who?
I don't know.
Hi.
Where's Lemon?
Lemon.
Well,
What'd they say?
and then takes
Hello?
one step back.
Hello.
That's all I can do.
Greetings. You're one of the people who gets
And
at least
then-
1 thumb up for partially watching. If you stay to the end, you get 4. Give me your 4. There's our 4.
What about 6?
Hey! Stay to the end, you get 6 thumbs up. 7. Yeah! That's not okay! That's not Don't add no, we'll see it again!
No. No.
Rather not. This is
For the camera.
Oh my god.
I
Do you
hope-
even know what that
I
means?
hope there are no
I
6-year-old
do.
watching.
Oh, you've
6-year-olds
seen
watching.
Infinity War.
Okay. Can
What?
Can we continue this,
Never
please?
mind.
That's not an Infinity War.
I was talking about something reference from Infinity War.
So,
But it's not. Am I forgetting something?
guys, please.
Are you done?
No.
Okay. Continue.
This though.
I'm
No,
not a bad
he was-
angle, okay?
He was doing something completely different.
Okay. All I saw was his hand.
Don't even try to mock what he did. You'll regret it. I promise.
Can we have a long session this week, or?
I have work tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Okay, then we need to get this moving.
Yes, please.
Alright. So Mullen goes, well, I think that's enough I've seen.
You're like, I
That's
see this
2
coming.
catapults, so make 2 dex saves.
Yep. Just
And 2 veils.
So 6, 7,
isn't it 13? Very similar. Okay.
6.
Let's just try to help with your
That is 12,
Wow.
15 plus 7.
What are you at hit point
8.
wise?
That's damage.
Yeah.
I'm out.
So far.
Oh,
I'm out.
he's unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. So the one just goes,
22.
And you fall flat on your back.
22.
and the other one goes past your head because it was gonna miss you, but you're not there.
So, as soon as Aachen hits the
And he goes,
ribbon,
whoo!
you hear a
Sad face.
And the winners are returning
Fine.
champion, Mullen! And the crowd goes wild.
Wait, when they say his full name? When you put on there his full name? No.
Even his full name. Even when it was his full name.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't forget to stop by the stands to pick up your winnings. All right, now let's get on to the next battle.
And Mullen goes over to you. Hand out.
I'm unconscious.
He's unconscious.
I know, he's
You can
he's
specify
getting you back
non-lethal.
unconscious. Yeah.
What?
He knocked you on your ass.
Yeah.
That's it. And
So
then
he
he
drops
puts his
you
hand
on
back
mine.
out. What are you doing?
I can't breathe.
We have short arms, okay? Like.
Wow, I actually have,
That
I
feels
actually have
weird.
kind of long arms.
Of course, and then I'm just like. That was such a weird feeling.
See? What are you doing?
Oh,
I
this.
don't know how
No,
I
no,
feel
give me
about
your
that.
hand.
And he
Like grab like
goes
this.
to pull you up.
Like.
I didn't get to go that
I don't have
far.
a feeling in this hand.
Oh, well, give me the other one.
I think I've
Like-
seen enough, though. You'll do just fine.
No.
Okay.
Head dead.
Drop kick.
You,
I'll pick
Let's
up.
get
Okay.
over here.
Pick up my axes.
Who's up next?
Alright.
Yeah.
Did you specify a desired opponent?
She walked right over her. She goes, ah!
Shoot me, shoot me,
Just kidding.
shoot me.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chimney.
I'll say I want to fight for number 2, which I'd imagine would be probably fun.
Ew, number 2.
So who's the
You said
second? Who's the one who's just right under the champion?
It'd probably be different now because she hasn't been in the arena for a while.
Well, neither are you.
Well, yeah, but
Of course, the champion, you have to.
Yeah.
To beat the
challenge them.
champion.
Let me.
You know what?
I've
I look
come the
at
closest
Mullen.
to beating
I'm
the
like,
champion.
ranged versus ranged. Any recommendations?
looks over at you.
The problem, if you would like.
What?
Are you wanting to fight me?
I'm okay with fighting anyone.
Me.
You're almost
Who would
dead.
you like to fight, the number 1 or the number 2?
I can heal.
I also rolled
What are you calling me?
for this. Fondrial has not been surpassed in the time she's been gone.
Okay.
I'll give you time to rest. I'll fight whoever's second best.
And he walks over and grabs your arm and just...
Oh, I didn't hear any of your conversation.
I
just
know.
learned. Okay.
At
He
this
he just
point,
walks
I
over you,
pull off
grabs your
my-
arm, and then
You will
rips
have
you
had
out.
to input the request.
Yeah,
Earlier.
I would have input the quest for second match.
No,
Request.
Mullen walks back out without them doing any requests and just goes, I have a second challenge. If
The
you
crowd
would
goes
please.
silent. You see the people up in the booth. And one of them stands up. Continue.
And he walks back out, grabs her arm, and rips her out. On number 2 has returned with me.
Hi. Great. More screen.
And he points up to you, and you jump off.
I actually
You jump-
jump into the arena.
I need a mini. I don't want to be. I'm just gonna use this. This
They
is
had a
me.
little bit of time to reset the
It's
arena.
you.
They had enough time to clean up before they let the next thing start.
That's me now.
Even though that's actually an elephant, that's not.
I know, but that's what you use for you, so it throws me off. I'm like, I just wish I had mine. I gave it to you to keep track of furries, and
I was busy today.
it's okay. You knocked me over. Fawn, don't fall.
This will be a whole lot better once I can keep all my stuff in one location and never have to move it.
Yeah.
Did you not bring your box?
I
Is
didn't
that
bring
one?
my box.
Okay, here I go. No papers. All memory.
And
Okay.
Mullen leaves for a minute as they're cleaning up and lets Leyland in.
Where
Okay.
do I get to fight Leyland?
Mhm.
Kitty cat! Where's Kitty cat?
Use the feet.
Kitty cat, kitty cat. kitty
We got it.
kitty
Use the feet.
kitty cat.
Oh, that's sort of actually a pretty good idea.
At this point, I pull out my rapier and I inspect it to make sure it's. in
And
working
Mullen
order.
walks
Put it back.
over
I've
to
been
his
saving
chair
my
and
dragon
Misty
bone
steps
tipped
into it.
arrows.
Okay.
You see me play.
Alright,
giant,
it looks like we've got an
pistol.
impromptu challenge coming up. We've got our returning second
Reserve
runner-up
champion. Reserve champion.
Mm-hmm.
Champion and reserve
to
champion.
champion. Fondrial! Challenged by A member of one of the most
Princess
prestigious families in the area, Mr. Osrin.
Osrin Yinrin. You gotta say the last name.
I didn't give him my last name.
Darn.
He requested that it not be said.
Yes. Mainly because I don't want the class knowing that I'm here. And that it's the same Osrin.
And Mullen has fainted in the arena, peering through her eyes.
So he's like,
Mm-hmm. So he can spectate.
Cool.
deep breaths.
Alright.
God, I'm actually shaking.
Don't bother me. Don't mind me.
Go back through.
Yep.
You know you don't have to leave through your entry point, right?
Couldn't find the other door.
They brought you through it. You were outside of the other door.
Well, I wanted to get to this side. I had left things over here.
He needed to get to the kitchen.
You walked by and I
He
handed
forgot
5
his
gold.
pants.
Why?
Or
I
for
know,
almost
but-
winning.
Did you not?
Thank you.
Okay. I said he forgot his pants.
I actually had
I
a
actually.
Keep your pants on, dude. I'm just kidding.
Alright. Without further ado, the
Say it
next
was
challenge will now begin.
Plus what to damage for?
3,
Yo, how much
2,
did you say it was plus to damage
one.
for my dragon? Too?
Plus 2, I think.
Oh no.
Can I roll
15.
initiative?
Alright. Nope.
Dang, I rolled a 5.
I'm sorry, this is gonna be interesting.
Probably flustered because you're facing.
What's your HP? My HP is 33.
Also, this was all of a sudden. He had time to prepare because he knew what he
Actually-
wanted, and you're just like, here, go fight him. I'm like,
Actually,
what are you doing to my life?
the funny
What's
thing
your
is,
total?
Where are you
Osrin,
looking
Five.
exactly?
At you.
Osrin always
Where am I
carries
exactly?
You're
his weapons.
out the door
So-
like I was. Oh, you're over there?
That's my seat. Championship seat.
Fine. Okay, so she looks over you. And you can just read in her eyes exactly what she's saying. What are you doing in my life?
I see you looking at him.
Okay.
I'm curious which one of you is better.
Alright. Osrin, you're first.
Okay. I'm gonna move over.
And I would like to know what you can do with our hiring.
25. And I'm
Just
gonna
know
pull
that
out
it hurts
my
your fault.
pistol.
I wouldn't allow
Am I within 60 feet?
No, you're about 70 feet.
About 70? Wait, then I'm not gonna do that. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's about.
That's about 60 feet, yeah.
60.
That's what you got.
No. 5, 10, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then unless you want
I'm
me to
just
count this
within
one,
range
faster
for
to
my base pistol. I pull it out.
You just quick draw.
2 shots. That's a natural 1 on the first one.
Wait, you
That's a
already-
misfire.
You already did
Yep.
2 shots?
Yeah. First one's a misfire. I drop the pistol, quick draw my rifle. Second shot with the rifle.
Okay.
That's a 10 plus 9, so 19.
I think it's 18.
Your AC went up 1. It's 19.
Still a hit.
It still
Because
is.
the dragon armor.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
Maybe.
that is
It was
a.
already 18.
You're right. Still, he still barely hits.
Go to.
What's her next one?
30.
Oh, you keep track for me? Please roll low damage.
1d12.
Why do you have a plus 9 to hit? That's not fair.
That's 9 damage from the musket. I'm then going to use bonus action.
You've quick drawn a few times now.
Quick draw is a free action. As a gunslinger. I looked into that.
Are you sure you have 2 attacks?
Yeah. I'm a
Right.
fighter.
Yeah, they don't get that till level 5.
He's level.
He just got that.
Yeah.
Then I
If
would
you
have
have to
only
dual
had
class, it
1.
would be at
So
least. Yeah.
So then you wouldn't have hit me at all. because
first
of-
shot, well, bonus action. I can
That's-
also
that's
action
with-
surge.
That's with finesse.
I can also action
You do
surge.
have an action surge.
So I'll action surge do the second one.
Okay.
That would have been the 9 damage.
Okay. back to
And I would have
Is
used
the
my
HP
bonus
plus?
action to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
That's a natural 13 plus 6, so 19.
How did you barely hitting me? Do I have to roll a save for that?
No,
It's a 2 hit.
that's a to hit. That's 2d10. If I can find a d10. There's one.
1 sec. All of my cantrips just went up to level 5.
Yeah, mine's a cantrip that I get from my elven blood.
And it's cast that. It's a cantrip though.
Yeah, it's a
Do 1d10.
cantrip. It does 2d10 because I'm level 5. It's not class specific. It's race specific.
Should be.
It's race specific, not class.
Alright, just keep going. I'll look it up. Keep going.
It had me choose a cantrip in the D&D Beyond thing for my race. You get 1 cantrip as a high elf.
I know. I just knew that.
5, 6. And that'll end my turn.
Alright, on your up.
You know, 1 cantrip of your choice from the wizard spell list. Intelligence it doesn't say anything about going up.
Can I get here?
Because it goes up at level
And
5.
can I see him?
It
from
goes
here?
up at wizard level 5.
It automatically updated it though to 2d10.
Can I see him from here?
It did.
It doesn't say anything about that. 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay, can I
I'd say you
if
can
I do
see him. I don't
5,
know.
10,
It's
15,
under
20,
actions.
25.
I can do a
35.
cantrip as a bonus action.
Is that much
I knew
movement you
that.
have?
I'm
I have
not,
35,
I'm not
yeah.
questioning that.
Then yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. You hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. Make a ranged
Okay.
spell attack against the target. On a hit, target takes 1d10 fire
Okay.
damage. A flammable object hit by
2
the
arrows,
spell.
right? That's all I get. I just get 2 arrows. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use
Ignite.
my
I see it now. You're good.
dragon
The spell's
tip,
damage
the dragon
increases by
bone.
1d10 each 5th
And,
level.
and that was plus 3
2d10,
damage, right? So that means
11th level,
plus 7 to
3d10, and
damage.
17th
I have
is
to roll a
hit.
hit
I thought it was
first.
specifically for wizard level.
No,
I have
it does that for everyone.
a plus 4 or 5 to hit. What do I have? No, I have a plus
Should be 6.
7, I think is what it said. 7 for my bow and
Yeah,
7
for
for
your
my bow
bow.
and 5 for my sword.
Yeah,
So
I
then I have
think
plus
you're-
7 to hit and 7 to damage now.
His AC is really low.
Oh, okay. So 11.
No. Not it.
Not that low.
Not that low.
Natural 20.
Natural
So
20.
I double it anyway.
That hits. My AC is
Okay.
14.
Oh, I would have cast
Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark as a bonus action, which adds this. And I need you have my d8s.
I do have all of the d8s, I'm sorry.
Thanks. I kind of want to. This one. And
That's it.
yeah, this one. Right? Yeah. It's just 1d8, right? 1d8 plus 7 plus 6. Okay.
So that's 14 plus your modifier.
Hmm?
14 plus 6. So 20.
No, plus. Oh, no, it's 21. It's plus 7. 21.
Ow.
What's your max HP?
33.
This is 1 more than mine is.
Yep.
Ow. Okay, so I just took 21.
Oh, my Hunter's Mark. I have to.
Yeah,
Well, it only
21.
lasts for an hour. Well, how long does a Hunter's Mark last? 20?
It's not
Nice.
concentration.
12.
Yeah, it's-
Ow.
It's concentration. So I can drop it at any
Yeah.
time. I don't have to kill him. But to move it, I have to kill him. But I'm not killing you. It's fine.
Which
Well,
way
so
are you gonna
you're
move it
down to-
exactly?
How
Why would you
hurt-
want to move it?
Well,
how hurt
I
are
will.
you?
I'm down to 15 if you use both d10s. Otherwise, I'm at 16.
Ouch. Okay. That bring it around to me.
So you're at 12?
So you're at
Was that all for you?
I did a bonus action,
And
and
you
my
move?
movement. Yep.
Yep. All right.
Alright.
That's it.
Good.
I dropped the musket. Firebolt, firebolt.
You really don't like me.
12 and a 16. So no, doesn't hit.
I will say,
It probably hits one of the barrels, though.
Yeah, probably.
1 second.
I'm doing firebolt as a cantrip and as my action. My bonus action and action.
Okay. It doesn't want. It, apparently, fate does not want those barrels to ignite. So
So you basically hit over here both times.
no,
Oh.
it goes.
right between them.
And it can also be not strong enough to pierce the barrel, so it
Yeah.
can scorch the outside.
I just had said that's where I wanted it to hit, but I could have done that too.
And
No, it went through the barrel.
5,
It just wasn't
10.
flammable oil.
15,
It was water.
20, 25.
Mullen specifically had them put water because it's fun.
25.
Oh, you
Those-
searched all the barrels before I went out?
No.
Oh. I'm really
Just those
confused.
two.
Okay, you realize I can shoot you from 120 feet, right? And you're taller than a barrel. But you have half cover.
I'm crouching down. It's half
Oh.
cover, which is
You would
plus.
have to hide.
Plus, well, it's still half cover though.
You have to hide for it.
Wait, can I get behind the pillar?
No.
No.
You don't have enough movement. Have you done anything though other than move?
Cantrip.
Oh, that's right. So yeah. Which means
Can
you
I
have to wait till
can I go prone? Can I fall prone?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can shoot a gun
you
at
could.
prone too. Yikes, I don't like you.
How
I'm gonna
tall are you?
I'm 6 foot.
Are you
Oh,
done?
okay.
Yes,
You
that's
good?
all I'm doing.
Okay.
And that's actually 3/4 cover if I'm prone.
Did you get any?
And disadvantage to hit. So my AC just went
I
up
still have the dragon to pump.
by 5 because of the 3/4
those
So
are-
he used
cover.
a grappling arrow.
those are
and
acid.
hold him through. Oh, really?
Or no, those are poison.
Poison. So he should take poison damage.
Yeah, we forgot about the
It
poison.
was +2 poison damage.
okay.
For the dragon tip arrows.
So every time he start of his turn.
Right. So then now you're down to 10.
I'm
So on
I
impact-
should have made a Constitution save then
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
affected.
Right.
That's a natural 11
What
plus.
was the DC?
It'd be pretty low. It's a dragon's DC. Whatever that was.
Plus 3,
I
so
wanna say
14.
13. So yeah.
You barely.
14, and the second one's a 14 plus 3, so 17.
Okay, then you're not.
Not poison.
You do have Halo Thorns though.
You're right. I'm gonna move to where I can see him better and try to shoot between the barrels. I
Yeah,
have
that's-
disadvantage though.
You have disadvantage on all hits on me.
Can I see between the barrels?
I was just meaning you could shoot the here and have it spread down toward him.
Oh, that's
It's
a
like
good
raining
point.
thorns on him.
I might do that.
Or if you have.
Or I shoot the
something-
barrel and then I'd have.
Explosive debris.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna shoot that barrel
Why that one?
because it's well. I guess I could.
She liked that
it's-
one, okay?
I should have
Because
sent
that
you a
one-
firebolt arrow.
You should have. Wait, you could say you did.
Not now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe this is what makes you think about it.
It's
Okay.
like that would really be helpful with her right now.
I still have to teach more.
Yeah, my AC is currently 19 from
Okay,
3/4
I'm gonna shoot
cover,
2 arrows.
and you also
with
have
the
disadvantage
dragon.
because I'm prone.
Right. So I throw 4 times.
What do you have? You're not aiming at him.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm aiming at barrel.
Yeah.
So you can shoot one end of the barrel and then shoot the other, the Hail of Thorns up
And then they go
scatter.
toward. Oh. I
What
could try to just
type of-
bust the barrel without hail of
Mhm.
thorns, and then use hail of thorns on the second one.
Mhm.
What type of magic is Hail of Thorns?
It's nature.
Evocation.
Because basically it goes and
It's
then the arrow
damaging,
splits
so it's
into
evocation.
thorns. 17 plus 7 to hit, right? Yeah. So I hit the barrel.
Yes, you do. Roll damage.
I'm just rolling it.
Not Hunter's Mark.
Barrel's not just words. Darn. 9.
Okay.
Or well, with the +2, the +2 was it specifically poison damage, or was it because it was dragon bones, like dragon teeth?
It was because of dragon tipped arrows.
Okay, so then I still do the 9 then. Or 9, yeah.
I have
Doesn't
a
explode.
dry erase thingy here somewhere.
I was doing
Eraser.
it like that on purpose, though.
No.
So it's like
is that
those
considered
pieces.
grease?
No, it's oil.
Well,
You get splattered by oil.
Mine is flammable. Darn, I need fire. I don't have any fire
well, I
spells.
mean, even at that point, you just have to shoot the barrel and they all explode, and he dies.
True. He dies?
Probably that's 5 barrels, 6 barrels exploding.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot a second
Well,
one.
5.
You about to need another
Wait,
character.
so
Yep.
that barrel's gone. I can shoot him now. He has no cover with that barrel.
It's disadvantage.
Because he's prone.
He's prone still.
Disadvantage, and my AC is 19 due to 3/4 cover.
You don't have cover anymore.
Oh.
She took away
Well-
the cover.
No.
She was breaking the barrel that was giving you cover, is what she
Mhm.
was doing, so it wasn't that one.
Yeah.
I told her, tried to tell her it was that one, but
Oh.
then she said she wanted this one.
Whichever one breaks his cover.
Yeah.
You should have specified that when I
sorry.
asked.
I'm sorry. I was confused.
So now it's just your face that's...
Wipe the oil out of my eyes,
Ooh, I could like.
and then I put down my goggles.
I could cause destruction in the barrels of your guns.
Yeah, you already
oil.
broke one gun's barrel, and the other one's still sitting over here because I dropped it and then firebolted twice.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot him. Do I have? I have disadvantage,
It's
but it's
still half covered though.
There's no cover there.
You can
That
hit
is
my
dead
head.
on.
clearly see you through the barrel.
That's
Yeah.
it, those. You can see my head, not the rest of my body.
Do I still have disadvantage because he's prone?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, please tell me I roll higher than a 6. It's obstructed. It's a 16. It's okay. I have to take the little one anyway.
So,
So it's 6 plus 7.
So 13.
miss.
But it was hail thorns, so you still. What was hail thorns? It's a d10.
If you're doing Hail of Thorns, I thought you were gonna...
Yeah,
No, she
hail.
doesn't have to.
Yeah.
I don't have to hit him for it to damage him.
Yeah, it just explodes.
Yeah.
So now it's a
D10.
dex save.
Is it an actual fiery explosion?
No, it's thorns.
The arrow basically just shatters.
Right.
Natural 20
So you still take half.
plus 4.
Nice.
Do I have a plus to this?
No. So I take 1.
Alright.
Now you can get behind cover.
Wait, hang on.
You can get back to where you
Yeah,
were.
I can. I'm gonna leave Blue right here though. But he's crouching behind the barrel.
Alright.
My turn.
Awesome.
Stand up. That's half of my movement. So 5, 10.
Is that difficult terrain or not?
For the
Where I stood up though, where there was no oil.
greases.
Grease is slippery. Oil is just gonna sit on the ground.
Oil is sticky and obnoxious.
I'm going to
It's
get
not
far
rough
enough away to
terrain.
where I'm not going to ignite all of that, and then I'm going to go 2 more fire bolts.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
She would have some.
Natural 18 plus 6. So first one hits,
What's your AC on that?
19.
and natural
But
13
I'm-
plus 6, so 19.
But
Yeah,
I'm.
neither
What?
She has cover.
I've got cover.
She is behind that.
Pillar.
I can see her just fine. I'm
You
catty
see half
corner.
of her.
I can see half of her, it's half cover. First one was a natural 18 plus 6 though.
Plus 6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we have 1 hit.
1 hit, 1 miss. And that's a d10 plus... So it's d10 plus... No, that's 2d10, because the first one hit. I keep forgetting that's 2d10. I'll just roll this twice. 6. And 9. You're unconscious. You're
That's exactly 15. Guys, I may actually cry.
You almost got him.
So I'm not unconscious.
And the winner is...
Because, well, we specified non-lethal, so I just kind of fall over.
Yep.
Yeah.
I pick up my
Oh,
gun.
sure.
Just walks over to you.
She is completely and thoroughly embarrassed.
And I'm gonna work my way over and
You
make
did
sure,
it very well.
make sure that
I
I
see him, and I literally bolt out of the arena. And Leyland follows.
I felt like I missed something.
He,
But I really
he
had
beat
to-
her.
Hmm?
He beat her.
What'd you lose?
I'm also going. Whoa! Careful!
That dodging!
Wait a split second. Damn.
Some dexterity.
Hey.
Please don't break my TV.
Let go of my nipple!
That's on stream forever
You
now.
literally just ripped your nipple.
I know!
I had to protect myself, okay?
With my nipple?
Yes! There's
And
the only option.
So she's
At this
not even
point,
sitting on the
Mullen-
bench. She just ran.
Mullen, you see me pull out my gun, and I'm going to do a tinkering check to fix it.
Why would you care about that?
Well, because he will see that I'm a tinkerer.
No, I'm not even paying attention. He's going after.
He's probably already left after Vaughn, yeah.
I'm going to make a check, fix my gun. DC 12 since it broke once. That's an 11 plus... Down. That's actually dexterity plus proficiency. Proficiency is plus 3, correct?
What's your ability for it?
It's dexterity plus proficiency. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. Proficiency is plus 3. So plus 7. So that's an 18 total. For fixing my gun.
All right.
It breaks
You are successful.
Yay!
It crumbled into a million little pieces.
17
I'd be very
to
sad
five.
if that actually.
17 still.
All right.
You just barely see me run around the corner leaving the city.
So
He's going after you.
you guys finish the arena battles.
She's running away.
And no one's following.
Are you still going to meet Solar this evening?
She's contemplating.
Hmm.
If she decides not to, he'll probably knock her out and make her go. Would he?
Okay. I'm assuming you guys are just going through.
He just wants the talk.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting paid.
Have they had their conversation yet?
Right.
So.
Because like, they might not
Speaking
have.
of getting paid,
So, this might
your
be
winnings
about-
from the arena.
Yes.
about his jealousy.
You get, let's see, if we
We
had
need to go
up.
to
And that's one
inventory.
reason she's thoroughly. The reason she lost. She's so embarrassed. And she
You
can't.
have about
She's like
that
furious
much
with
in
by the way,
bets.
for making her do that.
There weren't as many in your favor. You get 200 gold.
Oh yeah, how much did we get?
I'm about to tell you.
200 gold. Anything
You
else?
grab it.
Obviously, the loser doesn't get anything.
No.
Took him back
About
for it.
half.
No, that's all. That's just they just paid out.
I usually have to
Alright.
leave with the other person anyway to talk to him about the job.
And for Mullen, you, since you were the favored contestant, you get 500 gold. Is there anything else y'all would like to do before meeting Sildar this evening to get on the airship?
Do you want to do it on repeat now, or do you want to do it over Discord?
I don't care. I feel like now would be good.
I'll stick with
Hang on, talking.
Aachen and
Maybe have him cook you some dinner.
heal.
Yeah.
Because I
I'll
need
take a little bit of a long
So
rest
you see
here.
her running out of the city, but she's quite a bit
You
faster
can
than
take a
she
short
is.
rest. If you take a long rest, you'll miss your meeting.
So
Guys,
casts.
if you take a long rest, you'll miss your meeting. So you
that
can rest for a little while.
I'm taking a
before
short
meeting.
rest to use some of my
Fast as
hit
you
die.
Hmm.
Of course, you'll have the opportunity to
But
take
she
a long
don't
rest
got
on
a
the
head
airship.
start.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
And
So
you'll
she's
regain
gonna
your
use Mask of the
you
Wild
regain half your hit
to
your
hide
hit
herself
die.
when she gets out in the forest.
So you can use your
So
hit
So
die
then
I'll
I
now
just
can
wait
and
until
go back.
hiding.
Might as well
do
just.
it.
Mask of the Wild. It basically
go
you can use even if you have just partial
Oh
cover,
yeah,
you can hide.
because you have work.
Yeah.
Well, this is a good time to end.
Yeah.
Good thing I've got a first
Bye,
one's
y'all.
a 15.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Just
Bye.
20.
I'm gonna go ahead and pack up my stuff too, since we're probably not gonna need any of this anymore
Yeah.
tonight.
Okay.
Should I continue stream or
You can. We're about to have an interaction, so okay. Is anyone even still there?
no? There's no one watching.
Then it doesn't. I mean, then if you want to go back and make sure we remember our interaction correctly, just go to the end of the stream. Take one. What?
So
Oh, the recording. It's true.
Well, the stream will
Great.
be
So
on
she's
YouTube.
hiding very well in a tree.
In a tree?
I would say you would have advantage because you know where she would hide, though.
I already rolled with advantage.
Oh, really?
You guys know, since I'm still here, you should let me be a part of it.
Yeah, it's true. So she's hiding in the tree. I rolled a, I rolled a 20 stealth, and he rolled an 18 to find me. So
He doesn't find you then.
obviously, but he's still looking.
Yeah.
I want to try to think of a
You
way
could
to make
call
him.
him.
Huh?
You could call
No,
after
she's
him.
hiding from. Trying to think of something. She's very flustered at this point. So she's getting in her journal. Let's say she dropped a pencil, quill thing, whatever she uses
Roll
to draw
dexterity.
with. Are you rolling a natural 20?
You could maybe roll.
So I caught it, but I rustled in the tree. So then you would roll perception.
Or dropped a feather off
Roll a
it.
wisdom check.
That's an 8.
Oh, 11.
Fine. Roll acrobatics.
16.
Roll strength.
9.
Roll poorly.
7. Plus 1 is 8.
Here.
You
That's
okay,
a 1.
You happen to grab onto a tree branch,
I grab a tree branch and I'm like,
and
nope!
it breaks. The tree branch breaks. Roll a dexterity saving or an acrobatics saving. Dexterity saving.
Dex save. Do I have
Plus
am I-
6.
plus 6? Am I proficient in that? Or like, is okay. So 16.
Okay, you manage to stay on the tree, but the branch that you were holding onto falls to the ground and causes a loud crash.
Would it be his passive or would he roll to notice?
I'm
It
searching
would
for you,
be
so it would
passive.
be roll.
Or okay, yeah.
Passive.
Roll with advantage because
Passive
it's loud.
perception
What
is to have them
that?
notice something that. They're not looking for.
Okay.
When they're looking for something, that's active
Okay.
perception.
It was very loud. You should probably have advantage.
Yes.
I broke a tree for crying out loud. The other one was higher. What's your plus to perception?
9. So 17.
So 17. That's higher than 16.
So yes, you notice and you are able to tell where it came from.
She curses an elven.
Make a perception
A
check.
little bit louder than she would have liked, but still.
Natural
Yeah.
20.
I'm
Watch
really
him
good at
go
rolling for
under
lore.
the tree, and he doesn't notice you yet. He goes under the tree and just. I didn't mean it like this. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I thought something really funny flavor-wise. She started like a tear drips down her face and just
And
right
lands on his cheek.
on-
Why? Crying.
Does he look up? See if he came from above you? She curses an elven again. And you understand it. And you know exactly who it is.
Please come down. Is she doing her normal cute pouty face, or like?
No, she's trying to make it so he doesn't see her crying. But he obviously already knows she is because her tear drips.
So it's very serious type of.
Very serious. What were you rolling?
Perception. See if he sees her crying. So 18. She's trying to hide it.
Makes us good.
I can still roll my dice in a box.
At this point, she's only speaking Elven.
And he goes.
Is he speaking Elven?
He's not saying anything.
Oh, when he talks though.
He's not saying anything for now. You see him look at you, and you see him start to tear a little bit. Just
And she says-
make a perception again to see if she hears him say something really low under his breath.
Off in the distance. By the way, not a cloud in the sky today. It's a very clear day, but still off in the distance here.
Of course. It happens every time he gets sad.
I want to know if she's figured that out yet. Wisdom or
Intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Wisdom.
Can I have advantage? Because
No.
I'm very wise.
But you can
It's still only a 7, even if I had advantage.
intelligence. Make that one an intelligence.
4.
It's a 5. She's too flustered to figure it out right now, but if it happens again...
Did she hear what he said, though? What was that roll? I think it was an 18.
Yeah, what'd he say?
You hear under his breath... The dream was real.
The dream.
You don't know. It's nothing that you actually know about.
No, you told her about the dream, though, that he had. The dream that he had about his village. No?
She might think it's that, but it's not. It's a different one. You don't know.
She literally can't think of anything. She just huffs.
I don't know what he would do now. He would probably turn away.
Your character.
He would probably back up some, and then shake his head and turn and run.
And then she said, she doesn't whisper this. Something I was going to say earlier before you ran off, but I forgot. I guess I could still say that. Like when she sees him start to cry, she was going to say, in Elven, she says, being pathetic is my job.
Damn.
And he hears it. He hears it!
That is 28.
Damn, alright.
That almost makes an impossible roll.
Does that stop him from running? Like she says it right as he starts to run. And then does he keep running?
This is pretty serious, I don't know.
She puts her journal back in her bag. And she slides down the tree and starts walking the opposite way. Slowly.
Of him? They need to have this interaction, though.
I know. But she's so mad at him.
And he's so bad right now.
So,
like,
again, he's
it
stopped.
is
I slid down, gathered my stuff and slid down the tree and started walking in the opposite direction he was going.
just like walking.
So
not
you've
running.
already walked away at this point?
No.
The opposite direction he was
Right now,
Okay.
he's as bad as he was back in the cave.
Because he recognized the crash from the distance or no?
A different thing. Different reason. But he's scared to be around her right now. And she notices that.
She stops and doesn't turn around.
The
She's
further
just standing there.
away you get, you hear little rumbles in the distance, and the further away you get, the louder they get.
Wisdom would make it a 10.
This isn't enough to really tip you off.
Okay.
Also, I don't really think
It's just kind of a past thing. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
She stops in front of a bush, maybe an arrow's distance away. I'm going to say right now an arrow's distance away. I haven't been to an arrow's distance.